Hi y'all. Disclaimer for use education purpose use only. All rights, image, and music clip belong to their prospective owner, and we do not claim ownership. Man, Trey Gang is back, and boy, we gotta hit him with this y'all stick now. Man, this is our moment, y'all, to expose Miss Teresa finally, bro, cause she done lost. Man, Miss Teresa done lost, bro. She done lost the battle. That lady done lost her mind. Man, that lady probably be over there in her house right now on her knees praying God to please forgive her. Man, y'all like and share this live video because y'all know, man, Trey Gang on they ass. Everything what I was telling y'all about this organ harvest stuff, this stuff for real, bro. Man, let's go to the scene already. Check this out. You got Miss Teresa talking about, yeah, you know Jed was there. Now the lady talking about Jed there. Jed at the hotel. Now the lady finna put Jed at the hotel. Look what she texted. Yeah, I'm starting to think he was there for real, for real. What you mean? Why are you starting to think Jed there? My volume a little low. Y'all can hear me? Hold on, let me see can y'all know what I'm talking about. Let me do a little mic check. It sound good on my end, you know. All right. Let me cut it up just a little bit more because I don't want to be peeping and stuff. Now look, now the lady trying to make it look. Now she's trying to say Jed was at the hotel. Mmm. There go her post, right? Look. All right, y'all. Everything what I've been trying to tell the world. I told y'all, I was like, man, I want to believe that the hotel, Crown Plaza Hotel, be storing body parts. I was always thinking that. I was always telling the people this shit. Going on 3D images and shit. Look, listen to what he finna say.
That rose. I personally just think that that shit was wrong. Now, let's talk about this organ thing. Everybody also was debating about organs. Big business in Rosemont, Illinois, by the way. You can't say that there was no place that was housing organs in Rosemont.
That's what I said. It took this man 8 years just to say this shit. The man just confirmed what I've been researching about, bro. Then Trey Gang say, man, look, Kenneka was sold to the devil, bro. Her folks sold her for those organs, bro.
It was on the news. I don't remember all the particulars around that situation, but it was something that they were raided for. If they were raided, it was because there was a speculation that something was nefarious or wrong, correct? So it's not a far fetched idea to consider the narrative of organ harvesting. Organs are big money. Get this. If it is big money, somebody got to get it. Somebody got to lose them. Somebody got to have them. So why not would it apply? So in this particular case, we was looking at the organ conversation. Teresa Martin family, I think the lawyers, so the lawyers were trying to tell her to get away from me. And it was crazy again because they were my lawyers at first. Same thing happened to me with the Dalton situation because these are all the same group of lawyers. And all these are powerful people who work together on a daily basis and da 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 da. They make money together. So as it relates to the organ conversation, Teresa, she said, well, they finally This is the conversation I remember. She said they finally, now mind you, I reiterate this. Hold on, y'all.
Scribe is how you stop explaining the same thing over and over at work. Watch this. It'll change your life.
Man, Jed need to go on and tell
I
everybody.
reiterate this. Um, Damn, what was I about to say?
You know what you was
Okay,
finna
so
say.
I don't remember what I'm about to say, but Teresa said to me, she said they finally turned over the remains. I said, good. I said, what's the organs in there? And they was like, I don't know. They said no. They said I'm talking about what they said to me directly. I ain't talking about no rumor. Just so we're clear. They said no, her organs are missing, and I was like, what? Organs are missing for real? And so
That confirmed what Trey Gang was saying. I even told everybody, I said, man, I won't be surprised if you dig her body up, bruh. Her organs ain't gonna be in there. That's why Miss Teresa on the footage. That's the real reason why you see Miss Teresa and her family at that hotel. It's because the hotel was taking the girl organs. But Miss Teresa told everybody we was up there because they said they couldn't find her on video. That's the real reason why we up there. See, we had to call the cops. I mean, they called the cop on us and told us yeah, we disturbing the peace. Remember that stuff? Look, this organ stuff is for real. When you do some research, the first thing that came to my mind, I was like, well, damn, it's a whole fucking hospital down here then. It's a whole funeral service down there then. Right? So I'm like, damn. Then when you go back to the footage, read the statements again, you'll be like, well, that damn. If that's going on, this would have never happened if Miss Teresa would have if she sold her daughter. So basically, a long story short, y'all know this for sure. She was sold to the harvesting people, bro. Jed know it, Miss Teresa know it. We all was in conspiracy mode about it. Like, damn, is it true? Is it true? Is it true? Ask Miss Teresa. She can give you that answer. And the answer is hell yeah. I sold my daughter to these people. I fucked up. And these people tricked me. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody tricked you. You got what you deserve. Listen to this.
so then it would probably be a few days later. They were saying we got to get our own independent autopsy because and I said, oh my God, absolutely. But if an organ missing, what's on autopsy? We say, oh no, no, her organs are in there. So I was like, what? So they are or they aren't? I'm so lost on this.
Told
And
you.
so they was like, well, it's definitely some stuff that's strange or some stuff is missing and it ain't like they said. So I was like, okay, um, they're being very like, they not being very clear. So I can literally remember I kept saying, are they there or not? Oh yeah, it's organs there, but not all of them. So I was like, no, that's just strange. That's just strange. So then they do the
What?
independent autopsy.
What? Shit, I got video of Miss Teresa saying Kenneka went to the organ harvesting people. I got video, bro. Miss Teresa said, yeah, the organ harvesting people. That's where Kenneka went to the organ harvesting people. Let me see, can I pull it up right quick?
Does anybody remember the autopsy? Because I remember the conversation. And they was like, well, the autopsy was there and the organs were in there, but certain things are missing. And I'm like, this just not adding up. So in the post that I wrote,
Here go a video right here. At the gift of hope. Organized.
No, not the work detention. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, they the blood, donated blood. Oh, but not them. Lord Jesus, they go.
Told you, bruh. The lady is on video and said, this Kenneka went to the organ harvesting people. Oh, my bad. Not the organ harvesting people, but the blood bank people. Oh, my bad. Shit, Lord Jesus. And Jedediah said that in his other video. They are part of the organizations, bro. Look.
what I'm saying is organ harvesting is big. It was big business there. So I'm saying, because again, I can only talk about what I know. Not, I have never, not one day, been able to look inside her body to give a conclusive answer. I don't know. I'm saying that up front. So the autopsy was released.
I started working at the barbershop and realized I don't have any insurance. This is not good. Through healthcare.gov.
And they said that the organs were there, but not all of them were there. Some things was, motherfucker told me.
And that's what the autopsy said. Even the autopsy said she was missing organs. That's the crazy part about it, because they actually admitted that. They actually admitted that. But somehow it flew over our head, bro. We're like, yeah, we know, got a little something. Let's go talk about Monifa and Shamaya, oh, wretched ass. Man, look. Look, even Selena Gomez, bro, just came out with an interview out of nowhere. Yeah, I got my surgery done. I was about to die. Then I had a life emergency, and I needed a kidney. So now you know this all about organ harvesting. It's about organ harvesting. Kenneka was harvest, bro. Look.
That's what that was the thing I forgot. They said that they put them back in her body. I swear to God, I ain't lying. I swear to God, I ain't lying. God, you know I ain't lying. I am not a liar. They straight up told me, yeah, the organs her stuff was put back in her body and everything is not where it was and some stuff is missing. That's what it was. And so I was like, this is some crazy shit. So after the funeral, I was told that stuff was missing. So that's why I wrote what I said. I said, did you honor her wish of don't?
But wait a minute, Jed. It's video of you too. Coming at the police precinct. Talking about they in on what they in on. Talking about Kenneka was harvested then. You said that the same day when you went to the protest. Later on that night with Mr. Reason. Hold on, let me show y'all this stuff. I'm telling y'all, bro, I see it coming. I see what's about to happen here. Check this out. Jedediah Brown, Kenneka Jenkins, right? Watch this. Check this out. I need to go find that oh, y'all remember these videos right here? Look, remember these videos? All of this finna come back to the light, bro. Check this out. All this finna Kenneka was sold and harvested, and that's what Mitch Reese gonna get exposed on. And that's gonna fuck the whole world up. Be like, damn, you really sold her, and everybody that she was working with finna get exposed. Everybody that had something to do with it finna get exposed. And we ain't talking about people that was just in the room. We already know they exposed. But look who finna be on that list now. Boy, check this out. Hold on. I need to find when he came out that police precinct. Right here. Shit. Play that moment.
Facebook family, I need y'all to hear me. Now, I'm out here. I'm still out here. I was getting ready to...
And this on September the 14th. This on September the 14th. 2017. Right, Jed? Right, Jed. We talking about organ harvesting, right, Jed? Right, Jed. So look what you knew then.
Go home. I need y'all to share this video, and I need it to go every single place that you can get it, every crevice of society. I want y'all to know that they done took foul to a whole nother level, and they completely have lied. When I tell you they completely lied, I'm saying that, first of all, any information that's been put out about this family, any information that's been put out about this family's perspective about the tape. Now, I put out on my Facebook page that if the family accepts the narrative, then we have no other choice than to accept it. And I want...
Told you, if the family accept that narrative, we gonna have to accept it too. And guess what we accepted? The goddamn narrative that Mitchell Reese agreed to tell the public. That's another thing she finna get exposed on. Cause everybody finna wake up, be like, goddamn, Mitchell Reese, so all that woofing you were really doing, it was keeping that narrative rolling. Boy, you really look like the devil. You is the devil, lady. You the devil, for real, for real. And you try to keep it going. And then you gonna have the nerve to say, yeah, you know, Jed was at the hotel. What? You see what I'm saying? Why would that look? I'm reading the comments, and some of these comments, I got to screenshot this because this shit could be deleted. Why would Mr. Reese was like, yeah, I'm starting to think he was there for real? What you mean? He was? If you were there, you'll know he'll be there. That sound like some King Rob shit. They was all there. But look, right? Since we talking about organ harvesting,
I want to say again, if you looked at my Facebook Live a little earlier, I just put this out before I decided to listen to some lying ass whatever they are. I just listened to some liars who came to me and said that the family gave them permission and used and made them their representatives and told them to go watch a video and come to tell the public the specifics of the video with the full family permission. And they were asking me not to do anything that would make us look like we are divided, and that we will be a united front for the sake of this family getting justice, and it was a complete lie. When I tell y'all, I am so angry.
My fault, y'all had my microphone mute. Now y'all see that? Look, Judith, you remember you told me that y'all was sitting at the round table, Andrew Holmes, Jamal Green, William Calloway got 25,000 from Crown Plaza. Now, since you want me to talk, whoa. I told y'all the truth. Look, I told y'all the truth was gonna come out. Kenneka was sold to the harvesting people, and Mitchell Reese trying to find a way out of that, bruh. She trying to get out that situation, and she need the public bad. You could tell Mitchell Reese lost a whole lot of people that helped set Kenneka up. Where are they now? Hold up. Look, listen to this. So, basically, like what I told everybody, man, Kenneka was sold to that hotel, and those people on that footage, bruh. If you don't want to watch that footage after that, and they on that motherfucker walking. I know everybody that's on that footage. I know everybody that's on that goddamn footage, bro, finna lose sleep now. Like, damn, man, these folks, we finna get our asses. I bet you right now, them folk behind the scene working profusely right now. Profusely. So check this out. All this shit, Kenneka walking in the freezer now. Been that spoiled. Oh no, we know that now. She ain't walked in there. That's been confirmed. Mitchell Reese, how she get in there? Mitchell Reese, what back door that you said it's on video that she made it outside? Let's stay on topic with Olga Harvison and how she made it out that back door, because this finna explain everything on the footage. What? time that was, Miss Teresa. So you mean to tell me you calling him Judas? So that means at once upon a time y'all was all disciples, and you're gonna call him Judas because he sold you out, Miss Teresa? That's what it sounds like to me. Y'all was all in on it, and he sold you out for 25. Him, Andrew Holmes, Jamal Green, William Calloway, and all this. And once they sold you out, that's when you called out the protest. That's why the protest then lasted no more than 2 weeks. Protest didn't last for no more than 2 weeks, bro. And Mitch Teresa kept it going on the media and had everybody watching the media as they were still protesting, all outside. So watch this. Since we talking about organ harvesting, that's what Kenneka victim now, organ harvesting. He been knowing this shit. Why it took you 8 years later to mention organ harvesting, and you been knowing this before the footage came out?
Angry right now, and every individual that's here with me right now, we are so angry right now because they never had permission from the family to view no footage. If I'm not mistaken, the mother said out of her own mouth she never gave anybody permission to look at the video of what happened to her child or speak to the public about it. So y'all, I said that on my live, I came out and I said that to y'all, share this video and tell everybody. And so what they did was they lied and made us think that the mother wanted us all to come together. So y'all just saw us do a press conference with some other advocate lying motherfucker, and they said that the mother gave them permission, and it's not the truth. It is not the truth. And so when it was all strange. I said, wait a minute, why is City Hall changing they approach all of a sudden? And how come City Hall will allow some activists to come in and see all of that stuff? You don't need no FOIA. Y'all don't have to have no meeting. And I'm just like, this is crazy. Something about this is so strange. And I was like, okay, but it's not about me. I'm not gonna make this about me. I'm gonna respect the wishes of this family. And to come to find out, the family, none of it was real. It was all a lie. And
I told y'all, he know that it was all a lie. Kenneka was left in the hallway. That was a lie. Kenneka was drunk, dancing. That was a lie. Man, they drugged Kenneka. That was a lie. It was all made up. Somebody reached out to me and told me, like, man, Trey Gang, keep doing what you doing, and I'm gonna put you on some. Everything was made up. So I'm like, what you mean? She didn't die? He was like, no, the death is real. But the whole story is made up. Them goddamn freight elevator is the last destination. The freight elevator is where you're gonna last Kenneka. You're gonna see, that's the last time anybody gonna see Kenneka. It's on them elevators, bro. Not no freezer, none of that shit. That mean, bro, when you watch the video again, that's finna hit real different. Be like, well, damn. That ain't Kenneka on that footage. And Miss Teresa went along with this shit. So her real destination was on that freight elevator where the camera, they say they weren't working, and that junk go downstairs. See, y'all got to know this stuff. Because when I was doing research, check this out. Everything Jed said right now, organ hobby. I did so much research, I go to Crown Plaza right now and go straight down there and go where is it. Never step foot in that hotel. I can go in that bitch because I did so much research. Man, look, I can go clean in that motherfucker and go to where I want to go see it. Bam, there you go, right there. Look.
And the mama just got on her own page and said she want us to go ahead with the demonstration. She just told us to go ahead with the demonstration. So they came out here and told us that the mama said that she did not want us to go forward. I was calling the family trying to figure out why nobody could get, I could get no call, no answer in. Why they wasn't answering the phone, because it was all weird. It was all so strange that the family that was just rocking with us so hard will all of a sudden turn a deaf ear to us and not be listening, knowing that we've been out here for the last 48 hours. I'm just like, wait a minute, something about this is all wrong. This just don't feel right. And so then I didn't want to confuse society, because activists start fighting each other and people start saying, you know what? Fuck off, man. I'm sorry. Hold on. I am so tired of trying to be politically correct and make it palatable for people. If y'all don't like it, if you don't believe it, then that's your problem. But I'm gonna tell you this: I don't want to ever in my life step foot in a room where Andrew Holmes is in, because if Andrew Holmes had the audacity to lie to the city of Chicago and the whole fucking nation and say that this mother gave him permission to see this video and it's not true, bro, as much as you've been through, as many of your family members that have been lost, how fucking dare you, bro? And so I'm going off of the fact that this is what we understand it from family. Now it ain't secondhand information. And now y'all definitely done pissed me off. So I don't ever want to ever see this man again. And I just stood there next to this brother in the whole goddamn press conference. I was so conflicted in my soul. It just didn't seem right with me. But I said, okay, I'm gonna do it because it ain't about me, and this is what the family want. This is what we're gonna do it. And we did that off with a strength that it was an elder who had been seasoned in activism and who should know what they're talking about, and they wouldn't make up or fabricate something. And I don't know how much they paying, but they got to be paying pretty damn good from a hotel to get some activists who know how tragic death is to go do.
Told you. He even talking about the money. Yeah, they got to be paying and all this. All right, Miss Teresa, check this out. So we know y'all had some slick shit going on, right? Andrew Holmes, Jamal Green, William Calloway, remember? So you know what I'm saying? So you told her about the money that y'all received. And Miss Teresa, and this sounds like Miss Teresa had a problem with that move. Because after that, she broke away from everybody. So that means Miss Teresa wouldn't have control over the case. She a grieving mother. Let them handle that, and they'll be the voice for you, Miss Teresa. Nah, Miss Teresa want to be the voice, the grieving mother, and everything, and God too. She trying to be everybody. Look. Hold on.
Do some bull crap like that. Ain't calm down. Ain't nobody calm. We all pissed off right now. Everybody out here pissed off because
he even got the white boy out there, the cameraman. Look, check this out.
Nobody.
They go the cameraman right there filming all of this shit. He got the footage. That man that's a cameraman, it's $1 million man, bro. That's a millionaire with a camera, bro. This man is famous. Matter of fact, this man so famous, goddamn it, I'm surprised it wasn't no outbreak broke out. Like, damn, man, how he end up at the hotel filming everything? Hold up, look.
Calm, we all pissed off right now. Everybody out here pissed off because that's the first thing. And so then y'all, the family, the sister came out, and I'm not. This is still about justice for Kenneka. Man, ain't nothing else changed about that. This is still about justice for Kenneka. But the family did not want us to not come out here and demonstrate because they have not gotten no answers. And I knew in my heart of hearts that there was no way that this family wanted any kind of advocate to go and watch a video for them, and they ain't even seen the video, and come talk on their daughter. I knew something about that wasn't right, and I went against my own judgment, and I feel so bad. And I want to tell y'all this: I am so sorry to this family that I listened to them. I swear to God, in every fiber of my being, I apologize. And I hate that y'all going through this, and I hate that people got wicked hearts, and they gonna make this.
It sound like they made a deal with the devil, bro. It sound like, man, you signed a real bad contract, bro. That's what it sound like to me now. Y'all signed the deal with these people, and y'all realize y'all still got fucked. Them folks still got fucked, bro. Cause look, this very same day, where Miss Teresa at? She all on Facebook Live talking about some, y'all, I'm finna come up to the protest cause I ain't seen no video. Andrew Holmes and them lying. So you got William Calloway from the hood. You never saw him after that. You never saw Jamal Green after that. You never saw Andrew Holmes after that. All of them stopped talking about the case and left Miss Teresa out there, bruh. One Miss Teresa, man, when they left Miss Teresa out there, bruh, that lady had the man, but God, sweet Jesus. Can I get an amen in the chat? All that old type shit. But God did. But God did. So this just confirmed to me, y'all was all in on this shit, bruh. You know about the harvesting. You telling everybody about the harvesting, but you're cherry picking over it. You know the whole play on the footage, but you went along with it. That's why you just really did. Cause look, that's why you just like, man, look, you don't even talk about what's on the footage. Cause those people on that footage, bruh. That's why Mitch Teresa ain't gonna talk about that footage. Cause those people on that footage, bruh. Look.
It's about something else that it is not. And that's the first thing. And then the second thing, you know what? I said it, and I knew it. I said, don't worry about people's motives because it's going to be exposed. So let me help y'all out. So you got a young activist who say, I'm with the family now and I'm the spokesperson. Well, the family just made it clear they don't have a spokesperson. And you said that you was going to pay for the funeral. Well, damn it, let me help you out. This is what you don't know. The PR person that just took over for the hotel, I know this man personally, and he came and let me know that he had a conversation with you and you made a deal with the hotel to pay for the family's funeral arrangement. You are fucking foul.
And that's who paid everybody. The same person that paid for the funeral. Keep this in mind when you go back to the lawsuit. Then the lawsuit, the news exposed Miss Teresa. When she settled for that money, they also showed everybody, don't forget, Miss Teresa sent money for the funeral and we abducted it out to pay. Mm-hmm. That's why she wanted to keep that seal, because that just confirmed. Be like, well, wait a minute, Miss Teresa. So you did took money from them folks before the footage was released? Watch this.
And I don't gotta say your name. You fucking foul, boy. You are foul, you are low, you are dirty. And I don't ever, you know what you did with this, you know what you did with other cases, and you know what you did with my situation. You were fucking foul. And it's back to justice for Kenneka, y'all. I swear to God, y'all say, oh, you finna do this and you gotta do that. I'ma tell y'all something. If y'all don't like or want truth, it's cool. But I'm telling y'all the truth, and it don't benefit me to get on here and be all outrageous. I've been working on some heavy shit. I've been focused on trying to make it better for our city. But I'm not about to play no games with Chicago no more. I almost lost my life because I felt like that. I felt the pain of what happens in activism. Y'all will never bring me that. And I don't got to run for no public office in Chicago. I'll leave Chicago before I ever let y'all bring me down. But I'm out here every single day fighting for this city because I genuinely care about y'all. And all these people that y'all holding up, they don't give two shits about y'all. They using y'all. I put my stuff and my resources in this. Ain't nobody paying me. Ain't nobody giving me no kudos. And y'all only say thank you when there's stuff like this going on. But y'all ain't even responding for simple calls to unity. The only time we come together is when it's violence and when it's death. And I'm tired of all that bullshit. And that's why I'm Larry Rogers, Sam Adams Jr., Jamal Green, Andrew Holmes. Y'all got some shit to answer to. And for the hotel, y'all, the hotel, no, they bogus. But for this is what I'm saying. I feel like this whole city, something is going on in the city of Rosemont that is strange as hell. And I've been here all day today. I'm calm. I'm passionate. I've been here all day today. It's something going on in your city that is so eerie and uncomfortable. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. This city bogus. And so y'all want us to have a united front. Y'all want us to act like we get along. Here's the truth. We don't. We don't get along. We don't like each other because there's some bogus shit going on and it's all behind the scenes. But today, y'all done put the camel's back have been broken with the goddamn straw. I'm serious. It's bogus. Everybody who tried to turn this around and benefit off of this, you bogus as hell. And if this is gonna be, hey, listen, I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. If you gonna be bogus, bro, if you gonna be bogus, if you gonna be, get out, they didn't come out with that movie for nothing. So I need y'all to check this out. The family still want us to move. The family still don't have answers. And so this is what I was like. If y'all, I ain't gotta be lying to y'all no fucking body. Look at the proof. Y'all saw me and William Calloway's video. We was out here all day yesterday. We went to the mayor's office. We went to the police department. We went to the hotel, all on video. So everybody else who came and said that they was doing stuff and fighting, man, what the fuck was you doing? Besides showing up to a protest with a bullhorn. And who you think the camera's gonna put the cameras on? The person with the fucking bullhorn that's doing all the goddamn yelling. That's who they gonna put on. And they gonna say, well, you led the march, and you know you ain't led the march. So let's talk about real cover-ups. I'm livid. And this is what I'm telling y'all. Guess what? This is where I'm at. That's Kenneka. I'm gonna be out here, Rosemont, and I'm gonna be fighting for this baby to get justice because I'm now more convinced than ever that it's a cover-up and everybody trying to figure out how they can get paid off of this. They ain't trying to find no answers for this baby, y'all. This city, I mean, I was like, y'all crazy as hell talking about some harvesting of organs, but now after all of this, it just might be the case. This city might be they might have tried to take that baby and cut her organs up and got caught in the midst of it. I would have never thought that, like for real. I wasn't gonna say it. I wasn't gonna repeat that. That was y'all saying that. But now, after all of this, and that's why I said, y'all, again,
I told y'all. Told y'all from the beginning, bro. He been no, check this out. This the very same day Mr. Reese finna show up at the protest. Check this out. Hold on. Hold up. This the very same. You see how it's getting dark out there? See how quick it done got dark? Look. You see how quick it done got dark, right? Look what time that was on the news. Check this out. Miss Teresa went live that day talking about, y'all, this Andrew Holmes stuff. I ain't saw no video. I'm on my way to the protest. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me play this
seasoned
shit.
in activism and who should know what they're talking about, and they wouldn't make up or fabricate something. And I don't know how much they paying, but they got to be paying pretty damn good from a hotel to get some activists who know how tragic death is to go do some bull crap like that.
Yeah. All right. Since we on the organ harvesting theory, right? Let's go to Miss Teresa. Teresa Martin. To the protest. We gotta go to the protest. Right here. Okay, cool. We right here. Let's go to the. Check this out. Watch this. All this finna come back on. Look, there she go right there. I mean, not that ain't the video. I need. Look how this lady. Ooh, Miss Teresa, you finna get a whooping. Man, this lady finna get a real ass whooping. Cause look how they was celebrating. Just look at all this shit. Yeah, you thought you had it, bitch. She thought she had it, bruh. Yeah, I want her to keep that same energy. Hold on. Where that protest at? Hold up. Not this one. Uh, right here. That's when he showed up at the hotel. That's when Miss Teresa was showing up at the hotel. That's the shelf in the kitchen, bruh. That's the shelf in the kitchen. That's the shelf.
Sorry, I mean, I can't imagine what you're going through. That's horrible. Horrible.
That's the shelf in the kitchen. The same day.
So that's all. I mean,
I think that's enough. You're doing better than what the hotels people, honestly. They ain't
Told
trying to
you.
say sir. They don't even have to say sir. They haven't given you the donuts.
Booyah!
But I thank you so much. I thank you for supporting us.
Booyah!
Unity. That's what we want.
Woo! That's why everybody fuck with him.
so sorry. I mean, I can't imagine what you're going through. That's horrible. 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 So that's all. I mean,
I thank you. That's enough. You're doing better than what the hotels people, honestly. They ain't been trying to say they sorry. They don't even have to say sorry. They haven't given you the donuts or anything. But I thank you so much. I thank you for supporting us, okay? Thank you.
Hold up. Hold up. Where that video with? Damn, man. Where is that video? Goddamn. I need to go to my playlist and find that job. I thought I would be able to find it like this. When she came right here she go, right here you go. Look.
Hey, love.
Woo!
I'm on my way.
And that's when Jedediah is going live. That's when look. This either right after Jed live, cause y'all see it done got dark now, right? So she finna go to the protest.
Yo, what's good, everybody? I know I'm putting my neck out on the line.
Look.
I'm on my way right now. You know, I was just thinking about Andrew Holmes. He did make a lot of sense earlier when I talked to him on the phone.
Early.
He told me the hotel not making money, so I should get up on live and ask y'all to shut the protest down.
So that's why Jedediah made that post, said the real reason because you was messing up on your part and it was causing them the money that y'all was. This is blowing my fucking mind right now because I can't believe we getting the answer that we need, bruh. That's what the money was about. It was about everybody finna get their part, and I guess somebody was satisfied. Like, wait a minute, you just gonna give me 25,000? I gave you my whole baby girl. Play with the money now. Everybody want to expose the harvesting, but they don't know how to expose it without exposing them. Now you can expose the harvesting, but you got to look at the trail. Shit, it started from home. So when Jed got to mention that organ harvesting, and guess what? Selena Gomez already went live on the news talking about, yeah, I just had surgery. This lady on NBC on the news shooking up. The organ harvest was that fucking real, bro. Look how she reacted to it.
I should have listened to him earlier, because he did make a lot of sense, huh? He did, huh? But it's okay. I never pointed fingers in the first place, if y'all could look through my videos.
Told you.
But it just didn't make sense, and that's what I said from day one. It does not make any sense.
Now I know what this whole video is about. It didn't make sense, cause this narrative that you want to put out, you know, the narrative they put out about your daughter, it ain't gonna make sense. It make a lot of sense, Miss Teresa. Now it make a lot of sense, cause it goes back to you. It goes back to your family on the footage. It goes back to the videos. Now you've been exposed on Kenneka phone. It showed that you uploaded videos, though Irene live videos, and though TY live video came back to your family tree, and that explained why the video was edited, and that's why you never complain about none of those videos. Talking about, yeah, whoever poured her drink is responsible for her getting drugged, and it's in the autopsy report. Why you never disclose that on the video, TY live video, when everybody thinking she getting drugged over there in the corner with the cup? You ain't never told nobody to take that to the police, right? Look at that, all this shit coming to the light now. All this coming to the light. Watch this.
So for him to call my phone and tell me I need to get up on Facebook and go live and tell live to stop the protest because the hotel not making money, I guess that one day affected them when did nobody rent their rooms. So I guess y'all doing too much, but only thing I'm asking y'all, could y'all please just do it in peace. Don't get them people's nothing to talk to y'all to talk about.
See
please,
that?
I beg y'all.
Cause she begging, cause she need us, bruh. She don't want this shit to get routed, cause this shit finna come right back on that lady, bruh. It came back on her like a motherfucker. So all of this shit exposed. Woo! All because of her. All this shit exposed. This shit here exposed. Look. Especially these videos. No wonder why they did a reenactment of this scene. That's exposed. Look, all of this exposed. I'm glad this even came up, because when it come back to the Trayvon Martin, I done showed everybody like, damn, y'all, look. I done traced the daddy back to this family. I still got the live video up. And I said, look who I traced him back to. Back to Jermaine and they uncle, J Money and them, Miss Teresa. And I'm like, damn, I thought people were gonna go wild when I was like, damn, Trey ain't got proof. That man showing this shit live, no cuts, nothing. Man, Tracy Martin went back to Kenneka. I traced these people back to Trayvon Martin, bro, in Florida, bro. So bam.
Donating them, or was it a part of the deal to go ahead and sell them motherfuckers? That's what I mean.
Told you.
because she gave me both they gave me both narratives. And I'm saying they because it wasn't just her. It was her and people who were close to her. And so I was like confused about the whole organ harvesting conversation. Somebody said, Doug, that's what happens when yes, I know.
Told you.
All I'm doing is telling you what my experience was. And all I'm doing is
Whoa,
explaining what I wrote. That's it.
bruh, Harvest. Now everybody know, okay, Kenneka was Harvest. Miss Teresa Harvest Kenneka, bruh. And guess who that's finna expose? Selena Gomez. Keep an eye on that bitch. Keep your eyes on Selena Gomez now, cause I know she finna really be silent now. So y'all keep y'all eyes open real close on the Selena Gomez after this one. Cause that's who got Kenneka kidneys. Mm-hmm. So everything what King Rob was saying is true. Everything what King Rob said was true, bruh. And I got the video and I'm gonna play that shit. There you go. Selena Gomez was in town. They even got the news article, bruh. They go to the news article right now. You finna kill everything. Oh, Selena Gomez said she was in Chicago, but they don't want to give her her location. But she was in Chicago for the surgery, and Kenneka happened to be in Bill's Mary kitchen. And everybody knows they really Bill, Mary, and Selena Gomez. So that explain all the videos then. And the movies and that's what Jedediah was telling everybody too. Yeah, Miss Teresa Lifetime. Man, come on, bro. Look.
I'm not, I don't know. So, but I do know that she knew that it was not in her mind or in the expectation that this would come out that the friends were culpable. So that's what.
Boom! So Miss Teresa sold her. Everybody was in that room was corporate. Louis Trey Gang was been trying to tell everybody. I like, look, y'all, these people in the room is related to Miss Teresa, bruh. That explain why. So that whole video, it wasn't just niggas in there. Man, them all her family members, bro. Them all her family members. That's finna eat Miss Teresa ass up. They were all in on it.
That's what I want to talk about today. And I also want to say this for the record. When I say a deal was made, I'm not talking about a settlement. I'm talking about before a settlement, but then also led to a settlement. Clock that. Did you get that?
What?
Just the smart ones.
I called it.
Just the smart people to understand what I just said.
Yeah.
When I say a deal was made, I'm not talking about the court settlement. I'm talking about before. So my cousin who came up there and did all of that, she was abusive to my nephew. I know that. I have evidence. And the biggest one is her other son. He told me. That's what broke me down. Our family learned about the stuff that we didn't know about. Not just about that, but also
this is one of my favorite little gifts to give. I love how it looks so elegant and tasteful.
So look,
people who were there the day.
So check this out. So Miss Teresa thought it was smart to get Jedediah cousin and to tell everybody he touched my son. and try to put false allegation on Jed, and it backfired on Mitch Reese because I'm like, well, look, that man ain't even went to jail for this shit. You know what I'm saying? And you just lied on the man. And I always wanted to know why would she lie on that man like that? You know what I'm saying? And they was spreading that narrative on Jed so bad that look how Mitch Reese did Jed. You think Jed forgot about that shit, bruh? No, look how you did that man, bro. Man, this his moment. He put her ass in her place, bro. So
that he transitioned. And so I'm good. I'm ready for that bitch if she come back too. She tried a couple times. I'm ready for the bitch. So my point is that when he transitioned, the guilt of it, this is my belief now, based because I know everything that I know. The guilt of what she did was so fucked up that she projected it on me. And I was his father figure. Never done a thing to him ever in his life. And she wanted me to be the person responsible because she.
So now I got to look into how your nephew died. Cause it sounds like that Miss Teresa want to expose somebody else child too that she was in the meeting with. Miss Teresa made a post saying I was in the meeting and we were talking about another child that was dead. And she got to be talking about Jedediah the whole time. So that means it's got to be going on with your nephew that Mitch Teresa got you on. And you trying to explain it before, you know, man. I want to know what made them clash with each other. What made them fell out about each other just out the blue? This just show you proof they've been communicating behind the scenes for a minute. And goddamn it, and some shit went wrong.
She could not handle the responsibility, the weight, and the guilt. Same thing. I believe that she made me the scapegoat, sacrificial lamb, according to what they wanted her to do.
So did. She did
to cover
that.
the guilt that the sellout was her. That is my opinion. And I believe
now that's what she did.
That she sold justice.
She sold
well before there was ever a court case.
Told you.
To attend.
Told you, bro.
Somebody said I know that after that, I'm telling y'all I'm just telling y'all what the fuck they said.
Man, it's confirmed. It's confirmed, bro. She sold Kenneka, bro, and sold us a narrative. So all that grieving mother, she the killer mammy. Now look at this. This was like 15 minutes ago. Look at this. Hey y'all, this is them. Why you putting laughing emojis like you told me in your county when the rain stopped it, the angels say it's done right after I made to do a video checkmate? What that actually mean? Are Miss Teresa ready to tell this ain't your goddamn daughter here? Shit, let's expose this killer mammy. All right. I'm gonna get some t-shirts made on that. I like that. You know, the killer mammy, goddamn. Look. Another quote. She real active now. You know what I'm talking about? Look, check it out. But God, with the love of Kenneka, peace be still. in the mighty name of Jesus. Wait a minute. So I need to send her a goddamn message and be like, man, you want to come on my platform right now? Cause yeah, y'all made me a part of this shit. When them bastards reached out to me and all of this and tried to flip that narrative, Mitchell Reese, I know you watching me like a motherfucker right now, cause you know I understand all this shit. Man, you need to holler at me, bro. You want to get that truth out there? Don't hide behind this Facebook shit with these posters now. Yeah, let's get to the bottom line. How your response finna be now when Jed said and confirmed you sold your daughter for those organs. You made a deal with the devil. Man, y'all tag Mitchell Reese and tell her, come holler at Trey Gang. I'm finna make it even more worse. Let's see how the killer mammy finna react to this shit. Man, somebody send that message. I send no one, you know what I'm talking about. All right. They so used to people of my color being at war. There she go, finna start making it sound like it's a racial war and they trying to be undivided. And now she finna come to y'all with some of these goddamn hillbilly ass quotes, right? Please have a seat. My daddy already told us he got us. What that mean? Wait a minute, Miss Teresa Martin. Release the tape, bitch. Cause she got the video. She got the video, bro. She had possession of Kenneka phone. And it's a murder on that video. It's a murder on Kenneka own phone. Look. She don't know what to do. Look. What? Look how Allah God feel when you kill yourself. What that mean? Man, we gotta keep our eyes on me, Teresa. We gotta keep our eyes. No, I don't like that post there. It sound like, bitch, you gonna commit suicide or what? What that are you gonna make it look like somebody finna kill theyself or something? This sound like a murder plan to me. That sound like a threat. But God, open up the doors, no man cloak. Come on, I don't want to read no more of that 444. That's an Illuminati code. We got to look in the 444 era. You know what I'm talking about? So this all she posting to be continued. You know what I'm talking about? Can't nobody do me like Jesus. Oh yeah, you fucked up. That ain't even no real smile. Man, look, that ain't it. It look like you been up stressing all fucking night long. That ain't no real smile, bro. Mm-mm. I know how you really smile. I know how you was at the protest and shit. You know what I'm saying? Look, laughing and giggling and shit. When you had the upper hand on the public, you know what I'm saying? Look. That's a real smile. That's a fake one. You know what I'm talking about? Look. No wonder. Then this really make her look bad. You in the kitchen with these people. These people got your daughter that you sold her to, bro. You got the organ harvesting people coming in with the scratcher and leaving with the body. So look, when I tell everybody, man, we need to go back to this time frame right here. Cause that wasn't that night. That wasn't at no no September the 10th, bro. I bet you any kind of money it was earlier that day, bro. It was all the same day. I won't even be surprised. It was right after when they killed the girl. I won't even be surprised. This right out there when they killed the girl. Boom, got her out of there. Then they at the hotel. Look, look what she agreed to, bro.
Moment she disappeared until the moment her body was found, almost a full day later, more than a full day later. Why this tragedy unfolded. Kenneka, as you know, came to the hotel as a guest in the early morning hours of September the 9th.
Right.
She apparently was intoxicated and wandered from the room and wandered throughout the hotel. Video.
Lie like a motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? That's been he got exposed. Zach exposed all of this shit. Larry Rogers exposed. Look. Larry Rogers trying to do with me. Look at this shit.
All right, y'all. Now check this out. People say that we owe Teresa an apology. I still don't feel like she is due one. This right here is before she saw the body. This is at 1 something in the morning on the 10th. Now you're gonna see L. Harris walk through first. So we got L. Harris coming through. She real cool, calm. You know what I'm saying? But what I want y'all to pay attention is when Teresa walk in, pay attention to walk in behind her. And I want y'all to keep y'all eye on that person. Because this is all still shady to me. This is all still shady. And I'm finna show you why. This is why I got my opinion. There go Teresa. Who's behind her? It's 130, 131. Oh, parentheses Lamont. Now, y'all keep y'all eye on parentheses Lamont. Because I told y'all in my video when I talked about him and L. Harris that I feel like they were behind part of the setup with the friends. And
same thing with JJ said. Same thing with JJ said.
And after the ticket got came up about the 6th, and Teresa talking about Kenneka wasn't there on the 6th, I do believe that they got some ties in this hotel, because it was saying that Teresa was staying there or flipping there. Y'all see parentheses the money.
That's what King Rob told everybody. Miss Teresa was there at that hotel, and he was telling everybody, man, look, Miss Teresa know the security guard. That's why security was all in the room. That's how Miss Teresa had access to the footage. Because in the beginning, they was like, yeah, Irene worked at the hotel. And she edited the video. And I'm like, how would Irene edit the goddamn video? She wouldn't have access, but come and find out that bitch worked there as a security guard. The dude that Kenneka met up with, he's a security guard. That's why in the beginning they said Kenneka was in the lobby with security. And then when they said they were gonna release that footage, they were like, show us Kenneka in the lobby with security. Because in the beginning, they said when she stumbled out the room, she walked in the lobby and security saw her and then intervened with her. Cause this guy, everybody was like, well, damn, if she walking drunk, fucked up, security didn't make sure she was straight. They ain't say nothing else about it. They said they were gonna release the video. Andrew Holmes, when Andrew Holmes said he saw in the lobby, he left the security part out of it. So when we went to the footage, that's what everybody went through the lobby first, and the time skip, and they were like, "Well, where's goddamn?" Everybody went to scrape the 320 just to see her on the lobby in a time skip. In reality, you just missed her a couple of minutes before that. That's what's finna get Miss Teresa. Cause all her family is on the footage at that time with the harvesting people. Look, the lady, man, y'all think the Lord finna answer her prayer no matter how much she make these posts? God is not finna answer none of this. She says she a Christian, but she need to know what else that Bible say. Hey, I turn the other cheek when you'll cry for me. You know what I'm talking about? Man, that man gonna turn his cheek, brother. He ain't even finna hear your voice. Look, now she trying to bring up her breast cancer. She trying everything in the book. Hey, if you battling breast cancer, heartaches, let down, anything a human has done to you just to hurt you, to come over where this peace, love, and happiness, wisdom, and all, I ask you to come in peace and open mind, love, and happiness. Man, let's get those likes up, y'all. If y'all thought I was going to try and put up a fight when it was all y'all, I told y'all my butt God was going to give me some titles. All the answers to your questions in mine hopefully will be answered in court. Now we can't let you take this shit to court and all this shit and keep everything secret and document. Now somebody tell that lady come and holler at me right quick, bro. I know how to ask these questions.
Walk over here in this corner. He kneels down, like is he praying or something? I don't know. Cause he walked in and swooped, and it took a minute, like he bagged out of there on his knees or something. Okay, now y'all see his feet coming out. Everybody else is running in. Why didn't he jump up then? They trying to grab Teresa. Teresa is at the door. He jumps up. He walks. He don't try to rub nobody, pet nobody. He walks. He don't run after her or nothing. He walks out. To me, that is shady. What the hell was he doing down there on the ground? Like, what was he doing? Because I don't really think he was praying. I don't know. Now, this is when, because it was saying that Teresa was staying there or flipping there. Y'all see parentheses Lamont walk over here in this corner. He kneels down, like is he praying or something? I don't know. Because he walked in and swooped, and it took a minute, like he bagged out of there on his knees or something. Okay, now y'all see his feet coming out. Everybody else is running in. Why didn't he jump up then? They trying to grab Teresa. Teresa is at the door. He jumps up. He walks. He don't try to rub nobody, pet nobody. He walks. He don't run after her or nothing. He walks out. To me, that is shady. What the hell was he doing down there on the ground? Like, what was he doing? Because I don't really think he was praying. I don't know. Now, this is...
And now that scene really look bad on Miss Teresa now, bro. It really look bad now. Cause there was a pole acting job. That's why you ain't want to get no headstone for that girl. Everybody that Miss Teresa crossed now is coming out the light now and exposing her ass, bro. Look what she put Jed through.
How you doing, Miss Martin?
Yes, she's speaking.
This is Tersea Martin?
Yes.
Okay, I'm so sorry. This is Jedediah. I'm respecting you guys' wishes of not contacting you. But we're being attacked, and now there's something new about maybe you was on a live with a guy, Joseph, about Lamont taking someone's car, and I just really am trying to get over.
That's why.
Yo, peace and bless everybody. What y'all think? Yo, peace and bless everybody. What y'all think about that? Huh? Tell me this. What y'all think about that that Monifa video, that new footage? That go to deception. See what I'm talking about? What they trying to create. But check this out. This the question everybody should be asking. If this woman, no. Let me step back. If a video exists of this woman being murdered on them premises, why didn't that motherfucking security guard call the police? Ask yourself that.
Cause Miss Teresa know the security guards the whole time. She knew the security the whole time, bro. That's why Shemaya and them will be equipped with microphones and walkie-talkies and shit. You know, walkie-talkies.
For hours she supposedly was stumbling around. Or let's take that back, where this actual video is out there that's been seen by these people. You hear me? Do y'all understand where I'm coming from? If this action happened, why wasn't the police called when it was happening if it took a while and it was watched on a video by security? By the way, check this out. If that young guy who jumped on the, supposedly moved around and went out of town, the Herman cat, you know what I'm talking about? Check this out. And they claiming he got paid, you feel me? Who got paid for giving him the plug? Y'all know?
I told y'all they were paying everybody off. Look, go to this. Jed
that we all were wondering.
Look, Jed been knowing. He already been knowing it was organ harvesting from the start, but look how he still played it off. He still tried to help Miss Teresa when it came to the harvesting situation, bro. Do y'all not see that? Y'all do not see that, bro. Everything when Miss Teresa put that man through, the man still try to help her get out that situation. They just let you know her character was, bro. So he like, well, fuck it then. I'm finna put everything down. You sold your daughter to these people, and that's why you mad. And it's a video that still could be surfaced and show the world this who the real killer is. Now it makes you think like, damn, it's probably why they didn't charge the killer. Cause the killer busy all on Facebook. God damn it, the killer one talking but God and doing these religious speaking, bro. Hold on, matter of fact, remember this video?
I was wondering where the strength of Teresa Martin really came from in this. And just a little while, some young girls came and gave her a poster. Teresa did not want to take the poster, but the children beckoned her to take the poster. And when they beckoned her to take the poster, they said to Teresa, it could have been one of us. And Teresa broke. I saw the tears started coming down her eyes. And when the tears started coming down her eyes, she turned away from everybody. She had to literally turn away so she could get herself together. This woman is holding this stuff inside. Who's who? What are you doing? What are
That's why they don't want that pastor dude up there. He drunk. Look, he drunk as hell. Cause he know the truth. And they think he's gonna come up.
Wait.
Look.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Justice for us.
Pastor drunk, smoking a cigarette, look like he done hit an 8-ball.
So
Don't let him get close to Mama Teresa.
So turn around. They're gonna deal with him. Y'all deal with him. Y'all deal with him.
Get them around. I don't know.
Don't let him get close to my cousin.
So after when I did my research, I'm like, I see why they don't want him there, cause he know everything. He know everything. He trying to get close to Mitch Teresa, and they don't want him nowhere close to him. Look, you got the pastor up there on that full of that dope. Look, full of that dope up there, right? Check this out. All this shit come back on Mitch Teresa. Look, you go to Mitch Teresa page and expose her own lies. Look. When she thought she had an upper hand, this how she was treating the public. This the first time I noticed I was getting snaked. Yeah, cause y'all was in cahoots. This what, cause look what type of person you with. I bet these people really wish they would have never did business with you, cause you a handful. You too much to deal with. You cocky to me, you know what I'm talking about. Look. She trying to be a YouTube creator content now.
It's crazy.
See that? Damn, I see your hot chick.
Get so much air there. And she probably panicked. Lights out, and she panicking, and she got an assistant. I'm like, damn. Right. She suffered. She suffered.
So when Jedediah was going live and telling everybody she was organ harvesting, look what Jamal Green was doing later on that night. Look, later on that night, Miss Teresa at the protest that very same night when Jed went up there and met up with Miss Teresa at the protest, talking about, yeah, they lied, and after that shit, after that protest, you got this video surface. Andrew Holmes got Jamal Green. And they said they saw the footage and this was on that John. So all that rant Miss Teresa was doing, talking about you being snake, only thing she really just did incriminate herself. She just confirmed all y'all was working together and you felt betrayed because they was getting some money or got some extra money, probably more than you at the time. Because when you said they tricked you, this how I think they tricked you, because it fall in order. It sounds like that you got underpaid and they got overpaid and you didn't get what you supposed to get. So you thought it would be a good idea with like, well, I'm finna make posts about Crown Plaza and start mentioning the back door. Yeah, how my daughter made it outside trying to extort them, and them folk like, well, look, bitch, that ain't working. So it sound like that. Boom, they cut ties with you because they put the narrative out there. Once they put the narrative out there, they really don't really need you no more because you already agreed to the narrative. So when you agreed to the narrative, that's how you got tricked. Cause boom, once you agreed to the narrative, now bam, it's nothing else for you. I mean, you agreed to the narrative, you went along with it, and boom, and once you agreed to it, you were like, all right, where my check at? Well, here go right here. What? $1,500? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nah, we thought, you know what I'm saying? Nah, it don't work like that, Mitch Reese. I don't know what you talking about. Man, I need some more money. Well, look, we take this shit to court then. No, fuck that. Where that kitchen there? Cause it was dirty as fuck down there. I'm finna sue you for that shit. That's how she got tricked, bro. Nah, she admitted to that. All right. So, hold on, y'all. Let's go to her page. See this? Let's go to her page. She done lost the real war, bro. She got to use Bible quote, right? Look, everything what she said.
Conversation go viral if I'm being quiet. Y'all ugly asses can't tell me when to speak. God do that. Any one of y'all, I'm asking y'all, leave my page. Y'all ain't do nothing but make the matters worse anyway with all these lies and conspiracies and putting together and cluing together. Y'all gave them people enough chance to get down on me.
But look, you and Lyra Nova was the first one to put it out there. Oh, hold on. Kenneka Jenkins' sister. Whoa, they was the one that they was the first one that brought it up. You know, Kenneka was known. You know, they said this hotel was known for selling. You know what, right? Hold on, let's go to that video.
What?
Uh-oh.
Okay, you guys, so...
Now, this ain't it. But now, check this out. This right here was before the 14th. Because they still talking about release the tapes, right? Hold on, where that video with? When she said, this video... Is it this video?
What was in that freezer? Because why so long before somebody would go in a freezer in a hotel this size? We went in the freezer. It wasn't nothing in the freezer. But one little piece of ice in the freezer was warm when we got in the freezer. It wasn't even cold. They said they had just turned it on. Even if it was out, it should still be a little cold when the freezer was all full of ice. Did they say anything about any obvious marks on her or anything like that? No, they didn't let us see her until they put her in the body. We didn't see none down here. We only saw her from neck on up. And her hair was all over her head. It looked like she was stifled. I asked her friends how was her hair was when she left out the hotel. They said her hair was flat and straight down. And when I saw it, it looked like it was just all over her head. It didn't add up. It didn't add up. Were you the one who spoke with your sister at about 1:30 the night before on Saturday morning? Or no? One of your family members spoke with her at 1:30, right? No, I know she left house at 11:30. On Friday? Yeah. But Saturday morning, there was a report that somebody spoke with her, at least knew that she was alive at 1:30 on Saturday morning. Is there any confirmation that you know of from that? Okay. So we're literally looking for what happened from that time until she was found Sunday morning. I mean, nobody really... That's a long time. It's a long time. That's a whole day to not to, like, even if a boy did find her, what made that a boy go into an empty freezer? How? If y'all say y'all don't use this area no more, so why is the boy in this area? I don't know. There was also concern about her being locked in, possibly. Like, was there a padlock or something on the outside? They found her in a double freezer. You had to go through one freezer to get through another freezer. But before you get to that freezer room, it's a camera right there.
She knew about it.
Ask them, did the camera work?
Told you, bruh. That's cold. Lyra Nova on that junk live like a motherfucker. And finally, It's confirmed. You own this motherfucker. The news asking you about 1:30 in the morning. This is what we know now. She know the security guard. Her sister met up with a security guard in the lobby. He was in plain clothes, bro. And what he did had Kenneka to meet up with him in the lobby, and they walked out the building just to go to the back door. Right? That's how everything gonna start with that right there. So at the time, they knew the security. That's why they had access to the freezers. They knew the routes, all of this shit. They knew all of this. Look, watch this. She said you could see video. The lady slipped up and said, yeah, you could see video like she was watching the footage. Look.
You can see video. Whoever entered that room before you got in there.
She had to catch herself, bruh.
Police officers say, detective, he said, I'm not sure. So now he say, yo, told my mama, you can see video. Whoever entered that room before you got in there. Yes, you should be able to see because there's a camera right there before you enter the room. And it was an emergency lock inside the freezer. So if ain't nobody put her in there, if they say she walked in it like they say, I'm pretty sure that they called worker out when she was intoxicated. That supposed to woke her up.
See, the people that put her in there, it's the people that you see right now on the screen. They the ones that put her in there, bruh. They the one that put in there, cause that's what the video gonna show. Miss Teresa put her ass in the freezer, bruh. Look.
Why did she push the button if one nobody? Oh, I mean, even if she did put herself in, she would have pushed that button in the door. It don't add up since she walked in there. I'm pretty sure my sister would have pushed that button to get up out of there because she was freezing. It ain't right. It's emergency buttons in the door, so just in case the door shut, it ain't even no handle.
Lenore, did you see this video that was traveling around on Facebook? And this is something I want to ask police.
A murder video.
They said they weren't privy to it today. With a young lady who said she was her friend, who had a knife in her hand and a white T-shirt, and she was. Is there anything reason for you to be concerned about?
I saw that, but if it was somebody from the hotel park, the police didn't tell me.
Somebody's doing something.
Yeah.
That just confirmed what I was telling everybody. If you got a video of Kenneka being murdered, right? And it's circulating on Facebook, and you turn around and say, yeah, if I saw that, and if it was a hotel staff member, the police, why would you just told her it was a staff member, and y'all know the staff member. Y'all know she on the video with a staff member. And you know this staff member is an employee. She just slipped up.
But if it was somebody from the hotel park, the police didn't tell me.
Somebody's doing something.
Yeah, they
A murder video with a knife in her hand. And you mean to tell me this your response?
And she was. Is there anything reason for you to be concerned about?
I saw that, but if it was somebody from the hotel park, the police didn't tell me.
Somebody's doing something.
Yeah, they didn't tell us if it was. They didn't.
That's what I thought. That didn't add up. This hatch. Okay. If there's any other way for you to use us, I'll text you my number. You can reach out to us. Jamal has my number too, and also, yeah. But if you need anything else, I'm so sorry. This isn't something you should be grieving now. You should be trying to solve a crime here.
Yeah, but sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do. I get yes, that's my.
Here we go. Watch this. Here we go.
Can I ask you a question, sister? What is it that you want to tell the whole world to stop saying about your sister negative anything on Facebook? All these lies to the truth come out. What is it you want message that you want to
I want to tell them to please stop making it seem like my sister was here. Because what she had on, because what you wearing don't identify your character. You can't judge a book by its cover. So I don't care what this hotel known for, because I got a lot of rumors that the hotel known for selling. You know what?
That's the only thing I just want to know. Cause since you said that the hotel known for you selling, you know what that video with? What that video with Miss Teresa had up on her? What that video? Let me find that video. So you got this video right here.
Y'all saying I'm being quiet. How does conversation go viral if I'm being quiet? Y'all ugly asses can't tell me when to speak. God do that. Any one of y'all, I'm asking y'all, leave my page. Y'all ain't do nothing but make the matters worse anyway with all these lies and conspiracies and putting together and cluing together. Y'all gave them people enough chance to get down on me. Fuck y'all.
So now when the organ harvesting is basically real, now you don't want nobody to believe in them now. Now it's a conspiracy theory, but your own daughter on here talking like, yeah, you know they said, you know what? That's why she mentioning this shit, bro. You see what I'm saying, bro? Now she don't want nobody believing it because you could prove it now. Why else what would be the motive now? Harvesting money. That's why it had to take so many people to set that girl up, bro. And she need family to be in on this. Cause how would she explain to other family members that's not a part of this? How would she explain that to them when she set her daughter up, bro? You're gonna need more family members to come up with this narrative and like, ooh, I know what. Think about it in Miss Teresa head. You could tell this was her fucking idea. If she was throwing parties for her kids at hotel parties, that's gonna be the first thing that bitch gonna come up with. Set up for a party. We finna stage a party. At a hotel. And then gonna do it at a hotel. On top of that. On top of that shit, bro. That's crazy to me. And then they were trying to push that in the beginning. Cause you heard now. It was organized, y'all. It was a rumor though.
One thing, and I'm not just saying this because she's my sister. You guys, anybody out here that know her? Kenneka had 2 boyfriends out of her life that I know about. Tampons, her, you know what this hotel known for? Because I got a lot of rumors that the hotel known for selling. You know what?
Why would you even say that at a time like this? So you wanted to put it out there. That's what y'all were going for. But now,
Not everybody, but the ones that it applied to being quiet. How does conversation go viral if I'm being quiet? Y'all ugly asses can't tell me when to speak. God do that. Any one of y'all, I'm asking y'all, leave my page. Y'all ain't do nothing but make the matters worse anyway with all these lies and conspiracies and putting together and cluing together. Y'all gave them people enough chance to get down on me.
so them people got on down on you because you sold your daughter. And them people not fucking with you. Crown Plaza ain't studying you. Rosemont ain't fucking with you. You beefing with Jedediah and you trying to make it look like the hotel still beefing with you. Ain't nobody beefing with nobody but you beefing with your damn self. This crazy, bro. Look, God only talk about using the word food in a good book. This bitch crazy, bro. And then check this out. That's when he showed up at the protest. The very same day Jed made the announcement, yeah, the city end on they end on. Kenneka was harvest then. He said that then. And this the same day he went to the protest. And Mitch Teresa talking about, yeah, y'all, Andrew Holmes is a fraud and he betrayed the family trust and all of this shit. And then Andrew Holmes them finna go live while they all will be at the protest. Cause that's when Jamal Green finna be like, yeah, you know, we got the video and Andrew Holmes finna explain what's on the video. That's how you felt tricked, Mr. Reese. Cause look how they just took over your daughter case. Look how Jed took over that junk. Andrew Holmes took over that, and Jamal Green took over that junk for one day and changed the whole game. And it left you out there like a bug on the log. Look. Now you trying to get everybody to be like, yeah, I knew you was a snake from day one. So only thing you mad about that all y'all was in on it and they cut your water off. Once they cut your water off, they left you out there, bro. Then look, Selena Gomez finna go live on NBC News early in the morning. The next day, it's finna be early in the morning. She finna be on CBS News, bro, talking about she got a kidney transplant. Look. Selena Gomez, Kenneka Jenkins. Look, I need the original video. Remember that? Remember this video right here? Look, hold on. Selena Gomez clapped back at comments about her kidneys on TikTok. Bro, this shit was, look, and then look, these people, bro. Where that video is she was on the news? NBC. That's what I need, that junk. So now here go the video. Now later on that day, right? This the same day. Look how everything took over in one day. Andrew Holmes started off. I talked to Miss Teresa. She confirmed it because she said, yeah, I talked to Andrew earlier that day. So Andrew Holmes, they talked about something. And Andrew Holmes was like, look, I'm finna, I saw the video. She was down there by herself. She was alone. And then Miss Teresa had a problem with that. Like, wait a minute, I ain't saw no video. But you gave them permission to go out with the narrative. So when they put the narrative out there, it didn't fit your standards, Miss Teresa. So what you did, call these people frauds, and only thing they were doing was just helping and benefiting you. By you the one that's causing trouble, you see how this shit came back on you every time you cut up, you fuck up. Now everybody know you sold your daughter to Selena Gomez. You killed the life to save another one. Now we know that you in this organ harvest ring and y'all disguise yourself in these little gift for hope programs, these little organizations for the council people and all of this shit. Now you finna get the police caught up, judges, Hollywood. You finna catch everybody up now. Look. Going along with the narrative.
Hello, I'm your child and I'm in prison. Why are you scamming me?
Saving for a trip to Vegas.
My message to the police is could they tell me what happened to my daughter? To help me. My message, help me find out what happened to my child.
part of it?
I think it's more to it. Somebody got to know something.
Do you think if the search by the police had been more...
See that? What about her family was in that fucking room in TY live video, bro? All right. Bam. God told y'all, I don't want to read this shit. So she begging for Jesus. Now she's showing y'all, telling y'all, yeah, I done walked through the flame of hell the first time and walked out. I could do it all over again. The lady feel bad, bro.
Touch me, it do not hurt me. Don't nothing hurt me worse than the death of my child.
Lie.
Ask God for questions, because I don't know why. I know I'm taking a great risk of being possibly sued. But it's in my soul, it's in my heart. I tell y'all peoples that I was tricked. I was forced. As if someone cared like how once upon a time y'all did.
Like Jedediah said, ain't nobody tricked you. Be like, sign right here and take the money and shut up. Ain't nobody force you. That's your only clapback that you got. Oh, they tricked me, y'all. She the only parent that I ever heard that said the police tricked me. Tricked you on what? They said they were gonna give me answers. Told me to go on live video, cut the protest off. I did. I cut the protest off. And next thing you know, I still didn't get no answer. What? I thought, look, this lady so full of shit, bruh.
So it shouldn't become a shocking to you all. I thank everybody that did and was in my corner. But I just want to tell y'all, I saw my baby laying on that casket. So ain't shit you a nigga.
She said she saw her daughter on the casket. Not a stretcher. That's the same shit King Rob said. Said they had a whole funeral service down there, bro. So when she said that, I can't do nothing but go back to the footage and go back to the dish room and look at all those flowers and balloons that were coming in. I said, damn, somebody finna get married or celebrating or something? Because I said, this is the same shit that you see on funeral homes and shit. And they went to the same room Miss Teresa went in. That's the crazy part about it. Look, all her family took a report. All her family. Check this shit out.
And one of y'all could ever say to make me feel any kind of way, baby. When I came out that fire, baby.
You see this? Look. That's Miss Teresa. Look how dirty her hands is. Man, you see how dirty Miss Teresa hand is? Goddamn, that mother, that damn Miss Teresa, what you been doing? All I'm saying. Look. She need Jesus. She need every Bible quote, right? Sharing old shit, trying to pepper everybody up. Look. Look. So watch this. This the crazy part about it. Let's read this one first. I open my arms and my heart to people who came smiling in my face but carry frowns in their spirit. I gave the opportunity to those who talk loud about loyalty but move like snakes. Only thing she really mad about, bro, cause man, look, everybody was in on it. They got their little money, bro. They don't need to fuck with you no more. So now she finna pamper up the public now. I allow people into my space so that when the day comes, they could say, I did this, I did that, and still they twisted it. Let's not rewrite history. Whoa. The protest lasts less than 2 weeks. All right, watch this. Expose Miss Teresa again. Y'all heard that? Confirmed out her own mouth. Hold on. Watch this, y'all. Let's go to the protest. The protest was less than 2 weeks. Not even a full week. This when it first happened. This the real protest right here. You got the people out there with the police there, right? Check this out. This when it all started. This the real protest right here. Okay. This the protest. This the real protest right here. The protest song. That's why she meeting up at the protest. This the one that
Look, I don't know.
this one, check this out. Here we go right here, y'all. This is the video that I was trying to find. Now, that's when Jedediah told the world this was about Olga Hobson. He left the police precinct and told everybody the mayor is in on the Olga Hobson, Rosemont is in on the Olga Hobson, and the family accepted the narrative. And once the family accepted the narrative, Andrew Holmes went live on the news and said, hey, he saw the footage and the family gave him permission. So once he went live and said the family gave me permission, he went live and said, yeah, we waiting on the mother to come down here and review the footage. Miss Teresa didn't want to go down there. Miss Teresa wanted everybody to believe that she was at the hospital getting breast surgery and shit. And when what you call came out and told everybody, yeah, they in the Olga House and all this. So that's when she go live and talk about, hey, I ain't see no video, Andrew Holmes line. He talking about we need to call the protest off. I'm on my way up to the hotel right now, y'all. And she in the protest up there, and she ain't even up there. So she goes up to the hotel, right, with everybody, and look how they confronted her.
Your daughter from Kenneka, and I swear she's on my conscience all day. And I think all day.
Andrew Hall stuff, y'all. Let me tell y'all this. He came to me up out the blue. He acted as if he was for me. But then he came out here every time I talked to him. It took him to have to go talk to the police. I'm thinking he a friend. But then
y'all caught that? She said she kept coming up here like in meetings and shit.
He contacted me up out the blue. He acted as if he was for me. But then he came out here every time I talked to him. It took him to have to go talk to the police. I'm thinking he a friend. But then he called me this morning and tells me, oh no, the hotel's not making any money. So I think you need to go on live and stop the protest.
We ain't stopping.
But he cared. Thank God he cared.
Was that the activist? Was that the Chicago activist? Excuse me, ma'am. Was that the Chicago activist?
Yeah, but he told me he was investigating first, so I'm trusting him. You know, because I'm looking for help. That's all I asked for.
Now you got Jedediah standing right behind Miss Teresa after he just made that video about harvesting. Where's that same energy at, Jed, when you just went live and told everybody, boom, this shit was about Olga harvesting? Don't have any faith in those surveillance footage. The family set the narrative. Now you at the protest with Miss Teresa now. Miss Teresa done made it. Now Miss Teresa didn't see that video about the harvesting. Look how she had to submit. Look.
I'm not looking for no run. Exactly.
I'm Jenkins. You got paid. I want to, excuse me.
Hold on, y'all.
Be quiet.
Listen to this shit.
Apologize to you because, I'm an advocate and I'm one of the ones that's ruling mine and another advocate. And me and Will stood in that press conference with Andrew Holmes because he told us that was the desire of the family.
No, he did not talk to me. He told me to talk to me one time earlier. He told me that the hotel is not making money, and from me Googling, no one renting a room or whatever. And he stated that I should get on live and make a live chat stating that we should stop the protest.
J. Maul Green told us.
I don't even know who is J. Maul Green.
We don't have to do anything.
We don't gotta do nothing.
She acting like she don't know who Jamal Green, but Jamal Green is standing next to Liver Nora, talking about a murder tape don't even exist. So look, you got her saying the protest lasted less than 2 weeks. 2 weeks we were walking through hell and hot water, grieving for my child, fighting for the truth, and listening to the heartbreaking story of countless other mothers. And in the middle of it, all that pain, some of the very people claiming to stand with me brought confusion, shallow lies, division, you know what I'm saying, and spiritual warfare into my life. Girl, stop it. This shit is look. This chat GP shit. Look, she ain't even got sense to take this shit her out. So she just asked ChatGPT, can you give me a good quote, a heartfelt quote so I can trick the public with? Yes, right here. How do you want to sound? You want to sound sad or you know what I'm saying? You want to sound emotional? Yeah, make it emotional and make it sad. So you leave the world speechless. And ChatGPT be like, the protest lasted less than 2 weeks. 2 weeks we were walking through hell's water, hot water, grieving my child, fighting for the truth. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, make it more action-like. You know what I'm talking about? So now look. So all of this that she posting, let those who have an ear, God is still in control. Man, I lost what the fuck I was finna do. But y'all see what fuck going on, right? Hold on. Y'all remind me of Crown Plaza, Rosemont, and the 911 dispatch. I wasn't talking or looking right. What that mean? Cause we know now the 911 dispatch was staged. You were talking to a police at the front desk at the police precinct. Told y'all, bro. I'm wondering what's taking so long for all these perfect people to unfollow me. Bye, all you perfect people. Half of y'all voted for me. Man, stop this shit, bro. This shit here, crazy. I don't even want to read no more of this shit. I want to go straight to Jedediah shit. Hold on. Look at her. Look at her. See that? Look at her. Full of that dope. Full of that dope. See what that dope do to you? Look, she tell she got her body did, she got her ass done. Damn, she even got big ass jugs now. Look how big those jugs feel. Woo, in that dirt ass bathroom, Mr. Reese. God damn. For a dirty ass bathroom. Look at the flow on that motherfucker. God damn. Look at it, y'all. About to fall and bust her ass. Look, she had to play it out. She was about to fall and bust her ass on that one. Look, y'all just seen this shit. Look, watch this. She finna fall, watch this. Bitch finna fall. Clumsy asshole, you know what I'm talking about? That bitch clumsy, Jack. Yeah. Now look, I need to go to jail. This when she was back in her little younger days. Year before I beat breast cancer, but God, I fought the battle, y'all. You look like you got another stage cancer in your face. But you look like you in the stage 4, bitch. All right. Hold up. I need to go to jail right quick. I told y'all she be using Chat GP. This her best friend for right now. That's how she be getting all those Bible quotes. She asked Chat GP, yeah, can you give me a good Bible verse when it comes to Matthew? Yes. This verse advises against giving scarce and valuable things to those who will not appreciate them and may attack the giver. Whoa! So Miss Teresa just feel betrayed, bro, of the people she set her up with. It's just like you went on a robbery and you ain't get a fair cut, and they just like, man, look, you know what I'm talking about? You ain't did all this to get all this now. You know, you get this little cut. And fucked her, and she felt betrayed. And now she gonna need the public to pamper us up so so we can help her fight against them. Hell no, bitch. Now you need to tell us where that back door went. That what I need to go to that post that she made about that back door. Kenneka was at the back door, bro. Let's talk about this shit after being in the restaurant. Hold on, I'm finna find it, y'all. I probably already passed it. I probably already passed the motherfucker. Hold on, let me go to Jed right quick. Look, I'm gonna go to Jed right here, right? Let's go to Jed. Go to Jed post. All right. So check this out. Miss Teresa trying to apologize, right? When Jed put that out there, now you see why she want to apologize to Jed? Because Jed put it out there now. Now, when it comes to the Kenneka Jenkins, now you can say she was Harvest. Who sold her? Miss Teresa Martin. Guess who she sold her to? Selena Gomez. To the hotel, Bill Murray. Now you got to put all that back in Miss Teresa's face, bro. Look, he said, let us go back. I came to you and told you straight up there was no evidence of her friend setting her up. And check this out. Now you can see where Jedediah finna go with this. If you look at Jedediah game, Jedediah tried to help Miss Teresa and cover this shit up. But Miss Teresa wasn't listening. She wish he would have listened now. And he's still willing to help in front of the world. He's still willing to go along with the friendship shit. Look, I told you, Miss Teresa. Look, if you would have went along with like, look, her friends didn't set her up. And you looked in my face and you said, I knew that already. Let me repeat myself. You knew it. And yet you still sat there and let the public chew on that story like it was the truth. See what I'm saying? You got to understand this shit. You let that narrative grow because it benefit you. while hugging and talking with them sweet words in private is diabolical, right? Since you knew the organ harvest talk was circulating heavy then, let me ask you directly before we get to receipts. Did you actually honor her wishes by donating them? Fuck you talking about. What? This the devil Miss Teresa signed up for, bro. This lady signed up for this shit, and now since once you did set the girl up, now you feeling bad. You don't even feel bad about the girl. This just show me what type of parent she is, bro. This lady don't want no motherfucking justice. This lady just don't want to be exposed. This lady just don't want nobody to expose her. I think maybe you were off on your meds or confused. You know she know Miss Teresa gotta have her meds and her alcohol. She the biggest drunk. That's who probably came up with the drunk theory. Yeah, say she'll be drunk and stuff, and one cup was too much for her. Yeah, we'll put that in there too, Miss Teresa. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She can only have one cup and all this old stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and let's set it up at a hotel because you know I like to throw parties at hotel rooms and stuff. Yeah, we got it too, Miss Teresa. We'll add that in there too. Yeah, then we're gonna say the gang did it. Like, yeah, it was a West Side murder going on. That's how she got caught up in case anybody get, you know what I'm saying, suspicious. We just gonna say, yeah, some dude showed up. And the dude that she want us to believe that did this, and she know these people. So she really put them on the front out there as well. This is crazy. And then look, Jed told everybody she sold her. She sold her to them people. Now she want Jedediah. She want to apologize to Jedediah because this what Jedediah finna do. Jedediah finna crush her and turn around and save her ass. If he get the public, check it, he already got the public. So he already got the public attention. He already told everybody, yeah, look, this what happened to her. She was sold to organ harvest. They took all her kidneys. Then guess what Mitch Teresa tried to do? Mitch Teresa tried to make a post and was like, yeah, Jed threatened me and all this, and Jed didn't threaten you, but you try to make it look like that on your part that Jed threatened you so nobody won't go over there and you know what I'm saying and watch the video. But now look, that's why she got to say, please forgive me, Jed, and Crown Plaza. That's crazy. You apologizing to Crown Plaza? What that make this make sense to me? You making posters about Crown Plaza. Where's my child clothes? She always gonna bring this shit up. Like, yeah, we still thinking about her clothes. Like we still thinking about her shoes. So look, she knows she sold the Crown Plaza. She gotta apologize to him because now everything finna shed to the light. So Jed highlighting it, he screenshotting it. Know what I'm talking about? He want to clear his name, you know what I'm saying? Boom. I'ma tell the world what you did, Teresa. Bam, he went live. And once he went live, he told everybody. Bam, look. Where that other post that he made? Hold up. Damn, what that mean? Ooh, what do that mean? Boy, he look like he trolling now. That means she took one cup and she come on, Jed. Man, y'all get those lights up, gang. Ain't too many people in here. What Jed talking about? Let me see. Cut water win again. Damn, man, that's some cold shit. I don't know if the I don't know, people. I don't, this shit scared me, bro. Cause people ain't waking up to this shit, bro. I'm trying to see what he'll get at. The bartender keep popping them bottles. Let's see. That lady didn't deserve us. I'm confident in knowledge she doesn't have us anymore. See? So look, check this out. I got people in here understanding what I'm talking about, bro. Everything what I've been trying to tell, man, look, if you've been watching me, I've been told everybody this shit. I was paying attention, bro. I can't believe this fucking lady intentionally would reinforce lies she know untrue, and this wasn't. Look, look, she's selling her own seed. She sold her own seed, bro. And he protected her. So this let you know, Jedediah, like, damn, Mitchell Reese, we try to help you. You bashed us. Now you want our help. For what? What she got in mind? I hope she ain't talking about, yeah, let's get justice. I don't want to hear no more about no justice talk, no about no Crown Plaza, where the shoe, where the clothes. Let's talk about that back door where she said that how Kenneka got out that door. Look, told y'all, bruh, I've been right the whole fucking time. So daily update. She flew in town and cooked friendly giving for foe. I don't know about all this. Teresa didn't have a problem with the Lifetime film. But she did have a problem with all the raw footage coming out. Sure ain't lying. You sure ain't lying about that. I was always with a mic on my shirt and with a camera with me. Unseen footage and hot mics go crazy. John still haven't released any of it, but she really don't want to play no more games with my name. Teresa, it was on in the car and in the ambulance. And hold on. I know what he talking about. Y'all remember the ambulance? Shit. Shit. Let me go to my video. Did I drop the video? Damn. Where that video with the Lamar, goddamn it. So look, all right, I can go to this video. Hold on. Let me go to this video. Let me go to my playlist right quick. All right. I gotta go watch later, I believe. I made a video about this shit too, bro. This the same day Lamont fell out and went to the ambulance. Y'all remember they went to the ambulance? Where that John live? Might be up in here somewhere. Hold on. Did this it? There go John, the cameraman, right? This when Lamont supposed to passed out, right? Watch this, y'all.
And I go bond him out of the hospital?
Sure. Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, gosh. If this is how you text, it's time.
I went live. Hold on. Check this out. Look how stupid this shit sound now, bro. Lamont fainted at the protest. You got Leonora Mitchell fanning him off. They like, and you got Jedediah talking about, oh, he have a bad heart and this type shit. So they put Lamont on the stretcher and goddamn it, and put him in the ambulance. And then Miss Teresa, look, the police, look. Miss Teresa was like, I'm going with Lamont. Somebody got to go with Lamont. So everybody pointed Miss Teresa and like, yeah, you get your ass in the police van. So I was like, where that ambulance went to? Because they didn't go to the hospital because you got Lamont at the police station. This is what Jedediah talking about. Hot mic moment. Right? Jedediah just told you about the hot mic moments, right? This one of those hot mic moments right here. Look what Jed get caught doing. Even though he know about the police, the organ harvesting theory, he know all of this and still tried to help. Look.
So I'm going to see it through.
So
I said nobody that comes stands for.
So the protesters thinking Lamont went to the hospital. And Miss Teresa's at the hospital with Lamont. And these bastards at the police station, bro. Looking for Lamont. Now y'all see Lamont is right behind him. Look what they finna do. Check this out.
I'm here for the gentleman that's in your custody from the protest and the young lady.
Oh, he's still at the hospital. No, he's still at the hospital.
He's in the hospital. What happened to him?
What?
Wait. Who are you talking about? Is it not Lamont Record?
What's your name?
Lamont Record?
Give me a second.
And Lamont Cord is standing behind him. So you got the people thinking they at the hospital. They at the police station, bro. So where Miss Teresa at? They snuck Miss Teresa from the protest in the ambulance van, bro. That was crazy to me. And then you got them pulling the stunt like this.
Did he pass out?
Yeah.
Did he pass out?
Yeah. Say yeah. Yeah. No. Say yeah. No. Say yeah, so we can see if it's me. Yeah, he passed out.
Yeah, they took him to
see that?
He's still at resurrection.
What's his name?
They had to take him to res because he passed out.
That's why you say you got to see him. Thank you everybody for the support, but I am out of the hospital, and I am perfectly fine.
So why you up there asking the police? Yeah, is I'm in the hospital? You just got through exposing your goddamn self.
In the great green room, there was a telephone and a red.
And we're gonna see it if they got our names mixed up. That's why I told you to say yeah, there you passed out. No, I was told that. No, I'm saying you say yeah.
Stick it to the script.
got them a lot of surveillance cameras back there, huh?
Miss Nene Miller, why Lamont is not in bed? Because Lamont is grown. Nene, why you not out here with us?
All right, I just want to show everybody that shit, bro. Look what they staging, bro. They at the police precinct playing games. Playing games. They playing games, bro. Cause that's all I've been talking about. Jed and Miss Teresa. Jed and Miss Teresa, bro. The lady all on camera. All her family's on camera, bro. Look. That's how his name came up. Cause, hold on. Let me do it like this. Right? All right. She knew the organ house the theory gonna be circulating. That's why Miss Teresa won't. Come on, Jed. Can we be friends? I'm sorry. You was right the whole time. I was wrong, Jed. Please don't drop no more bombshells on me. You're gonna get me hurt out here. You see what I'm saying? Look how the whole family quiet now. Shit, what Living Nora quiet the motherfucker, ain't it? Look who all quiet. And you got Nora be splurging online with that money and all of this old shit. That's the wrong time for this shit to come out. So Jed showed all the receipts. Bam, bam, bam. Right? So Jed still, check this out. Mitch Reese better not be talking about justice for Kenneka, bro. I hope they ain't still talking about let's come together and fight and let's get justice for Kenneka. That's the setup part about it. It's like somebody, it's like they bump head for a reason, right? They bump head for a reason, bro. So here go John. That's the dude that's gonna y'all seen in the video recording this shit. He said, look, Teresa, where the Amalam John at? John still didn't release any of it, but play no more games. Teresa, it was on in the car and in the ambulance. That's the only time Miss Teresa will be in the ambulance at the protest when she went up there with Lamont, right? Right? With Lamont. So he got a hot mic moment when they was in the ambulance. So if you had a hot mic moment in the ambulance, so it explained this video right here and why y'all doing this shit.
People always gotta ask.
She was concerned. It's a good question to ask. So we are here for jail support.
It's like they have every little thing. You would have thought they would have had a. You would have thought they was having a presidential election up in here.
You say Jack Dicker?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's at Res.
he was in the hospital.
Yeah.
This just show you prove that Jed got some hot mic moments. This is what Jed got. Jed got Miss Teresa, got some shit coming out Miss Teresa's mouth. And he got some shit, some private conversation. Is Jed gonna release those private conversations? Cause what he gonna do is, it's gonna show you his part. It might be a conversation like, yeah, Miss Teresa, we gotta straighten this shit here up. And got Miss Teresa like, yeah, Jed, we need to do this, Jed. And we need to do that, Jed. You know, he'll have some hot mic moments like that and have Miss Teresa dead to the left. So whatever they talked about in that ambulance, look at the stunt that he pulled at the hospital. I mean, at the police station. So whatever they both agreed to whatever the fuck going on in that ambulance, cause they up here at the police station.
So when,
okay, is it just one person that was in custody? Cause we were told it was two by the white shirt.
Just
I think it's
Just he had he had shoulder and arm pain.
Okay, here's my question. Is he in custody or he just in the hospital?
I have no idea. All I know is he's at Resurrection Hospital.
Can you give me a supervisor, please?
Yeah, we'll have somebody come.
See that shit? This is crazy, bro. Look. Jedediah Brown. I need to go to this one. Now I need him when he was on the sofa. Hold on. I need him when he was on the sofa. He had what you call on there. That's the one I want when he got what you call on there. That's a month ago. I need this one. There were 2 weeks, 2 weeks. Angry black man. So he started this shit. What that John there? Is it this one? I think it's this one.
Tell them what I did. Tell them where I stole. Tell
Yeah,
them
this it.
what deal I made. Tell them how I betrayed you. Since you literally been calling me Judas all fucking night. Tell them about what shekels I fucking got. Yeah. Yeah, do that. Somebody said get a job. No, I'm an advocate. While people work, I show up and I do what they can't do. I don't charge them. The public blesses my life. And I have an amazing life. And because of that, it sustains the work and it allows me to be able to do what I do. But because of that, I actually employ people and I'm building a national organization. Why would I get a job when God has given me a purpose and allowed me to operate as a black king to do for my people so that they will never be without backup? You enjoy your job. I understand that you can never understand purpose or being sacrificial, being in the limelight, and your bitch ass gotta address me from a more than likely fake page. Cause you'll never have the balls that I
as I eat my vegan ravioli.
See, Mitch Teresa stirred up that horniness, bruh.
I'll be the first to speak on
Look.
this before it even gets started, for real. Because motherfuckers got the game fucked up. Goof ass. Melissa Crowley, bring your fat ass here. Bitch.
Mitch Teresa thought, this what Mitch Teresa thinking.
Come here, bitch.
She think the public finna have her back on this shit, bruh. She think the public finna have her back on this, and she want us to go against these people right here, bruh.
Fat, lazy
And they
bitches
all
like
still
Melissa Crowley that'll
in
sit
the
behind the
cover.
computer and study from there. And that's it. And then make judgment based off what she saw collected on there. You dumb, uneducated ass bitch. Bring that ass here, fat ass. I know that ass flat.
Look, she even said, look, the real reason why Mitch Teresa was hot about the fund money because it was $2,000 left out of the funding money, and she had a problem because it was $2,000 in there. But she admitted that she knew about it, the GoFundMe. But when she found out it was $2,000, oh yeah, man, she don't know nothing about it. All right.
Sit on it all day, fat funky bitch. She done pissed me off. And then Teresa done pissed me off too. I ain't gonna lie, Teresa Martin, you done pissed me off. You steady going along with the shit. We done already talked to your ass. We done already sat down and talked to your ass about shit and told you that's not what's happening. We proved it. And you still want to accuse motherfuckers of stealing money, you fucking boy.
So look.
Tennis ball head ass. Finna go in on y'all ugly ass, boy. Ain't nobody. You not finna keep accusing motherfuckers of stealing money in Chicago. This not the right. This ain't the.
So it ain't nothing about the protest. They ain't arguing about that fund money, bro. That's just a throw out there, bro. What the real reason why they argue. They let me know y'all was still in communication and something went wrong, bro. And now y'all want to go public and tell the world now that we all was suspecting that the girl sold her. The girl was sold. The girl was sold. Look.
And everybody around us because nothing was like focused. And
You know, I say these words. You know, I ask God to expose people.
I gotta say this because this is finna be crazy for me to say, and I know people gonna get mad at me. But Andrew Holmes is a little piece of shit.
Yes,
He
he is.
definitely showed us the camera. I saw the camera on the phone. It was above the freezer. It was on the phone. We seen it. It's on the film. He's on there saying, "Yeah, there's a camera that's right above. We got
He
everything."
did.
That was not on this. We wasn't on live. That was when John was filming, and it's on my thing. We have that moment. But this is the thing. I do believe that she told that man that he can go do that, and then retracted it.
Right,
But
and
we
call him a fraud.
and he is a fraud. But I
He
think that
is.
I think she did that to him. She was using anybody who was getting, and I get that too. But I never.
And I believe that. It sounds like Mitchell Reese was using these people, bro. It sounds like, man, look, one thing I learned about Mitchell Reese, it seems like Mitchell Reese got a fucked up past, bro. She a scamming, credit card cracking, motherfucker, insurance fraud claiming ass bitch, bro. A ex-prostitute, crackhead, and some more shit. She tried to use, look, check this out. It was a different, she tried to use Zach TV too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause that explain why Zach laptop would get broken and stolen, you know, and somebody breaking his house. Cause it seemed like that he did the interviews and somebody wanna be like, no, we need those interviews back, Zach. And Zach like, yeah, I delete that jump. I ain't gonna release that jump, but it's a principle that he still got it. They just don't feel comfortable. It's still there. It's still in the position. They need to delete it, bro. They ain't gonna get no sleep until they get that motherfucker, bro. Hi, y'all. How many people in here, y'all? Man, let's get those lights up, y'all. All right, check this out. Listen to this.
Never said that because it's like hard to explain this shit. But when he initially was speaking, he did talk to Teresa Martin. I don't know the content of the whole conversation, but she played that motherfucker too. And I was mad at him because she the one that told me she didn't say it, only to find out that they did have conversation. I just don't know what it was. But we found that out later.
I just want to say, before I do any broadcasting on any channel or something, or just interact with people, I say these words. I ask God to expose people through their speech.
Else want to come this
Words. When I tell you I be paying attention, I be paying attention.
Oh, because motherfuckers are always like, you be in the hospital and the nurse be like, you about to die, be like, yeah, but when you on that Kenneka case, so what really happened?
Exactly.
Tell us what really happened before you
I
die.
get asked that every time. So how she really died?
Heart attack. Just tell me quickly before you die what the truth is. Like, this case was so fucking crazy, and she just fucked up. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. She could have been like, yeah, I fuck with the Freedom Fund, and we probably would have raised $1 million for her ass.
I swear to God.
You have to gag yourself, idiot.
That's crazy. We really could have raised that amount.
Hell yeah, we could have. It was like, man, bruh.
Or we could have been real thieves and went and got the amount she got out of her. Hey, ski mask.
So basically, check this out. You could tell, bro. Look, they was all of a part of it, and Mitch Teresa started busting moves. You know what I'm saying? Start cutting everybody off, and once they cut her ass off, She thought she could handle that pressure. Now she begging these people to come back. So what they finna do? Come back together and form around too? Like, yeah, y'all public. Let's get justice for Kenneka. But what I'm really looking at it like this here, this what Jed doing. Jed feel like, okay, I got Miss Teresa. But he ain't finna expose none of the shit that he talking about. One, check this out. If he release any other footage, it's all gonna be some about a protest. Everybody standing around. You ain't finna see like no murder video. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna see none. Really, nothing exposing Miss Teresa. Really, it just finna show you that how he hold the protest down, and it just finna show you that Miss Teresa should have just let him keep protesting and doing his thing. You see what I'm saying? That's all he finna show, bro. So he really hyping everybody up to make him look good. Oh yeah, Jedediah, you doing us a favor. You done told us the truth. But look, it backfired on him too. He just exposed himself. You just told the world that y'all was a part of this shit. Y'all sold her. You know y'all sold her to these people. Everybody got paid, got the money, and then 8 years later, now you want to tell everybody the truth. But you ain't finna show no hot mic moments and all this. You just put Miss Teresa in her place. So now everybody know for sure that yeah, she was sold now. Her organs missing. And Jedediah finna run with it, bruh. You see what I'm saying? So now Miss Teresa cannot get out of this. Her image is fucked up now. It's ruined. It's ruined. No more grieving mother title. She's the killer mammy. So listen to this.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, we'll never recover from that. They will never. Hell no. I ain't want
I'm
that
just,
shit. I
I'm
didn't
just
want her to
saying.
give me nothing. But
I'm just saying. You call us a thief. If we was really greedy for money, come on now.
I know that she got. I know that she got at least $10,000, $20,000 additional for her own thing because people was going donating to her and people was giving cash like
I
it.
know that
She
for a
And
had
you
lost.
fact.
offered to give her whatever we had left from what we raised for protesters. We didn't even have to offer that to her because it wasn't for her. It was for the protesters. We had protesters that needed money that we could have offered that to. And she said no, she don't want it because it ain't about the money. But
That
now
tells
it's about the money.
and then y'all want to hurt, y'all don't want nobody else's kids to get hurt. So if you believe that we out here beating people up, raping them, kidnapping them, and doing all this other shit, why she never called the police?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Told you.
So
All that information, Miss Teresa never went to the police, said nothing about rape, robbery, murder, none of that. But you got all these people in her comments giving her video like, look, Miss Teresa, these people talking about murder your dog. Take it to the police. Yeah. She need to come on my platform, bro. That lady need to come on my platform because her family reached out to me, bro. Her family reached out to me, bro, and that's why, goddamn it, I was going through all the shit that I was going through behind the scenes, bro, because of Mitch Teresa family, bro. They giving me this narrative. They played like, they weren't even family, bro. Look,
is there a way? I guess the one question I want to ask you is I don't know. I don't have no question. I think you made it clear. So you gonna you say
Keep
you
getting on her ass
stand on that.
every day until she apologized with the truth attached. Not that bullshit apology she gave today. That shit was so trash. I
trash.
read it one time and I was like, then you want to play victim? They're trying to harm me. Shut the fuck up. Like, what is you talking? You're not even important to be trying to harm. Your hair is little. You already missing some spaces up in there. There's no more harm that we could bring to you. We didn't stress you out apparently because you thought we were stealing from you.
NC,
You losing it.
NCD2M. I shared what I'm sharing for today. I made it clear that this is a process. I'm going down memory lane. I'm going to give the bombshell at the end if she don't do what she's supposed to do. I prefer to do it this way. It's more fun.
So basically, what I'm getting out of this, it sounds like Jed want Miss Teresa to apologize to him for treating him and mistreating him. That's all he want. And he got to take him to tell everybody this bitch sold her daughter. And then once she apologized and all of this, well, what they gonna do next? Collaborate with each other now, and they think they finna form a super Kenneka team? Cause it sounds like they got some plan for us, bro. It sounds like it's more to this shit. It sounds like, man, somebody finna stir some shit up. Cause Jedediah already stirred. It's like they had a plan to like something like they were finna have us. It's like they had a plan for us, and next thing you know, these motherfuckers get to arguing with each other. You know what I'm saying? All of them need to be in jail. He told everybody that from the start. Man, this shit was about organ harvesting from the start. But look what he tried to do in the beginning, though. Never forget this shit, bro. When it come to Jed, all the time he been knowing what happened to Kenneka, and he still was lying to us. You on Zach TV lying? Look, you all look. When it come to Kenneka Jenkins, the man been lying the fucking whole time. The man at police precincts with the police, putting on the show for the people that's watching him, bro. This man helped cover this shit up, and he's still willing to cover it up. It's like he want Miss Teresa and them to come together. If Miss Teresa stop tripping, come together, cause he still want to work with this bitch. Look, so only thing he finna do, I'm finna expose Miss Teresa. I'm finna get my weight up. Cause next time y'all know, it's finna be another murder. They better get their shit together before the next murder hit. Cause they want everything in play. Look, okay, Jed. When we get this, you need to get your act together right now. Cause when we give you this next assignment on this motherfucking murder, you better do a good job. That's what it looking like to me. Cause once Jed get established, this the worst thing that I'm finna witness. Once he established that he a true seeker, look, once he established that, yeah, I'm the person that come to when shit like this happen. Once he get that establishment, boy, these murders finna be coming out the roof. And they the ones that you gonna be watching. They finna do this shit all over again. They finna do this all over again. Somebody else finna get killed. Jed finna be, look, bam, look. I'm seeing the play move, bro. All right.
The place to be doing that shit. Your ass weird as hell. Nobody stole money from you. How the fuck we have your money?
They ain't
If
talking
we an
about no
organization,
stolen
we're
money for
allowed to
no
fundraise
years
for
and
the
shit.
cause. We didn't fundraise in your daughter's name. We fundraised specifically for what we were doing, which is protesting for the people that were protesting. We named what we were doing. We had receipts. We even went, everybody went live. Every time we went shopping, we went live. What did we shop for? Drinks, snacks, what else? Whistles, flashlights. My memory's fucked up, but I still got a little bit of it.
So if you got thousands of dollars in that motherfucker, and you said you bought some whistles, some snacks, and some drinks, shit, that don't even total up to goddamn it $100. Bullhorn 59. Bitch, you look like you eat goddamn it Cheetos. So this bitch get this bitch a bag of Cheetos cause she look like a cheetah pet. You know what I'm saying? And shit, and get her a juicy juice. Shit, she look like a bitch that eat snacks. You know what I'm saying? So that toll ain't no more than about goddamn 100 motherfucker. But yeah, y'all go to look. They done went to Walmart like, yeah, what we finna get out there, John? Give me a juice. Yeah, get a whistle too out there, motherfucker. Yeah, where the bullhorn section at? You know what I'm saying? I know the cousin. Look, I know the staff in that mother. Like, what the fuck they up to? Yeah, give me a bullhorn. 1, 2, mic check. Boom. Yeah, we need this one. This John here real loud. How much did John? Yeah, this $20. Yeah, get a $20 and a dollar whistle. This bitch like, give me some Cheetos out there, John. Be like, look now, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to. Yeah, well, give me some Cheetos and some drink, or I tell everybody what you done did. Fuck it, get her a juice and get this bitch some Cheetos. You know what I'm saying? All of them men starting each other and shit, call each other in the morning, be like, man, Jed, what, man? Look, man, can you loan me about $20? I ain't got it. Well, I'm gonna tell everybody what you did at Crown Plaza on September 9th, round 2 in the morning. Fuck it, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they all starting out with each other and shit. Mr. Reese and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with Jed for no reason. You know what I'm saying? About? Yeah, hey Jed, look, Jed, can you you know what I'm saying? You know that little money I gave you, that little $20? I was just trying to see if you got that little 20 for me because I really need it. Oh, bitch, you trying to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you trying to extort me? Well, I'm finna tell everybody how you sold Kenneka back, bitch. Don't you ever come to me talking about I need to pay $20 back, bitch. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm finna tell everybody what you done did. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe that's going on behind the scenes, bro. Look, hold up. She knew they took the money. Look, she knew that. That's why she called him Judas, right? That's why she called the man Judas, bro. She felt like he betrayed her. All right. It's all for money. They all wrong. No one cares about the situation because it seemed like dollar signs. That's crazy because that's all I heard and see with these people, bro. It's all about money. They still trying. It seems like they still got a plan in this shit, bro. Like it seemed like they trying to come up with some on this Kenneka. I don't know if it's gonna be another movie drop or whatever the case may be. But so let me go to this. After all these years, I finally unblocked you. Cause I knew you were gonna do this shit, you clout chasing ass. Always want to be center of attention. You get the spotlight, miss. Alright. That's what Jed want. Jed want to be in the spotlight. And he is so desperate to get that hot mic moment, bro, just to expose Mitchell Reese. And he exposing himself. Thank you, Jed. But that's all I've been talking about. Jed and Mitchell Reese. Jed and Mitchell Reese. Every line, Jed and Mitchell Reese. And finally, these two bastards beefing. Finally. That make me even look more better, bro. Then she trying to say, yeah, I'm starting to think he was Daryl for real. So now Mr. Reese want to slick put that out there. All right, Mr. Reese, you think Jed Daryl got them? Come on. I want to hear this shit. I want to hear this shit. Here goes some of the comments. Hold on. I officially know her for shit. No, I don't want to know. They ain't got shit to it. So now the Epstein file linked to the governor of Illinois and his family. I've been saying some shit like that, bro. Man, that Donald Trump name came up for a reason in the Kenneka Jenkins case, bro. Hold on, matter of fact, I need to get I need to King Rob.
Exclusive audio dropping at 9 o'clock. Exclusive audio dropping.
Not this one. Not this one right here. Not this one. Hold on. Watch this.
And say it like that.
Get them niggas right. Get them right.
Anybody provide me any information? He said anybody even provide me information that Faye was with her. He knew couldn't nobody do it, y'all. Because he knew he was there on the 6th.
Thanks, little
That motherfucking act dropping her motherfucking shit. And that's why she failed against that motherfucking lamb. Y'all, please listen. And this months ago when I was breaking this down. Y'all, don't y'all see my story never changed? All of their stories have changed a gazillion billion times. I have the truth. And that's why they're all mad at me. And that's why they say King Rob is the biggest Kenneka distraction. Because I got the truth.
I challenge y'all to provide me a tweet, live video from her that's not altered or fake, or somebody's.
No, Lawrence, I'm just body slamming these motherfuckers because Drippy, aka bitch at aka to lesbian and bitch at, he's been talking shit, and you know their little anniversary coming up, so he thought they was gonna put my name in a lot of bullshit, and so their anniversary can go on because it's coming up, the anniversary of Inisha. And they thought they was going to start that Kenneka shit and use me to kick it off. And I'm just shutting it down again where I shut it down at last time. Oh, that's it. I'm just shutting it down. I'm in the dough. So to let everybody know, don't be running around. It's Kenneka anniversary. It's Kenneka anniversary. It's Kenneka anniversary. No, it ain't. It's Anisha anniversary. And tomorrow will come. And boy, I can't wait. It's our anniversary. It's our anniversary.
Fuck is this nigga
Tomorrow will come, and girl, I can't wait. It's our anniversary. It's our anniversary. You know what time it is, you stupid motherfuckers. It's Anisha anniversary. Motherfucker. See, they tried that bullshit, and every time I always seems to be motherfucking crush that dumb retarded Mr. Drippy, stupid retarded bitch ass. And then y'all know how I do it. I will crush like 5 or 6 or 7 of those boys at one time.
It's Rob's anniversary.
See, what I do is when they come at me, I fight the whole J for K. And then you see how powerful I am. The whole J for K, see, they knew I was going live at 7 yesterday, so they all had to group up and say, okay, Rob going live at 7, let's go strike him so they can take his channel. But they gave me like 209 dislikes, but I have 180 likes. So that means one of me is compared to the whole J for K. That's gonna make y'all feel bad. They thought I was gonna be mad, y'all. That shit made me feel good. Because I just told him for the whole J4K finna come strike. So it's 209 of the J4Ks, y'all, and it's 180 of me by myself. With you guys. And then the J4Ks is like 50 YouTubers and all their subs.
All right, yo, we about to hit the road, y'all. We going on a field trip.
Oh my God, they stupid.
Listen to this nigga for a minute. Shout out that nigga Rob for telling on everybody.
Like
Nigga, that nigga Rob
Line. If you a real motherfucker, if you gonna tell somebody they lying, wouldn't you have? I don't know either,
but I know he told on all them niggas married. That nigga ain't shit. Oh.
7:30. All right, listen.
Hold up, y'all. Hold up. I'm connecting it to my speaker. Shit connected to my Bluetooth. Oops, he made a bobo. Tell him.
Now it's time to move forward. We came on the scene.
Miss Barbara, did you see Miss Barbara there? See Miss Barbara there?
Yeah. It looked like they were screaming their mom. Let me say that. Was there Miss Barbara there? Yes.
She was there.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Now, there go Miss Barbara there. So, 1,000% proof Antonia Levette Evans is dead. Y'all heard us talk to the Uncle Bear. Y'all heard us numerous recording phone calls on Bear. And when y'all heard Miss Barbara Evans first come out, all y'all heard Miss Barbara Evans say that she have never knew Teresa in her life. They just grew up in the same neighborhood. Y'all remember her saying that, right? Put a one in the chat if y'all remember her saying that. Now, I don't know Teresa. We just grew up in the same neighborhood. She grew up where I grew up at on the west side. By the Henry Hornets. Put a one in the chat if y'all remember that. And then I'm going to give you 1,000% proof that that's Antonia Levette Evans that they switched the body with and she's dead. Well, why would Barbara Evans be at the funeral? Oh, because her child was at the funeral. Yes. And why would Barbara Evans be at the hotel? Yes, because her child was at the hotel. I'm getting a kid.
Told y'all. Check this out.
He took out. Yes, because her child was at the hotel. I'm getting a kidney took out. Now, if that ain't a body blow, then what do you call that? Body blow, body blow, body blow. Checkmate. That was a chess move. Do y'all see how cold that is? There's no way in hell they can get around her. They never knew each other, so why is she at the funeral? Because her child there. And why is she at the hotel with Teresa? Because her child there. And why is...
Because everybody's child was there. So look, that's what King Rob's saying. Yeah, that's why all these other people was there. Because their child was there. All them family. So them Miss Reese's nieces and nephews and their mammy up there on the footage with them. That's crazy.
Is Teresa at the hotel, y'all be? And when she told y'all her child was missing, she wants so much sympathy, this and that. Why is she at the hotel, y'all? When she told y'all she didn't even know how to get the road money, I jump up there, I made my road the month. Oh, hey, I'm going out here, I'm going out here. I had pulled up in there. No, she was there because her child was there. Lenore was there because Lenore was part of it. Lenora and Teresa Martin and two more people, Mr. Cheese and Mr. Wilson, beat, and Monifa was there as well. They beat Alicia Flowers to death.
So he told everybody, watch this. This the crazy part about it. Cause everybody that was there that night, they said Miss Teresa is the killer, bro. And they got it on video. They said they got Miss Teresa on video and she killed her in front of everybody. In front of everybody in the room, in front of everybody that worked there, in front of everybody that was a part of this shit, bro. They all watched it. That's crazy. Basically, everybody said the real killer is Miss Teresa, bro. She the one set her up, and she was the one had to take her out of there, bro. Simple as that. That's the real killer.
Oh, yes. On the 6th, when they gave her to the pyramid and she fell into the boom, 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 boom into the lamp, and they left in the car and they went out there and got Cheese and Wilson, and then they came back and they took Kenneka with her and they took him over to Frank. And when they got on to Frank, Frank told them, y'all selling her organs, so y'all got to kill her. So they beat her down. That's why Little Cheese has the blood on his pants leg. So they beat her down right after the interview, because the Zach interview, because right after they beat her down, Zach got the interview. And then when they taped them, they had them beat her down at Frank's crematory in Evanston. And then when they was in there beating up, Frank wasn't in the room, and they recorded it. And that's why y'all seen Teresa Martin and Lenora come running up out of that room like that, yelling, because when they was in the basement looking at that phony flat body that they had on the thing down there, that little flat body they had on the stretcher, when they were down there looking at it, they looked up and said, what the fuck is Frank doing here? Wouldn't y'all wonder why is the Frank's Evanston crematory man downstairs in the basement? She's supposed to get buried, so why is the crematory man there? Oh, then they looked and seen Frank, and they didn't know what Frank was on. Frank was also delivering all the melanin and everything to the people who put the melanin and everything into those suitcases, along with the kidneys and organs of Anthony Evans and Geneva Knox. And he also delivered that there. And then when he also came, they was looking to wonder why he was there, and they took them upstairs. They took them into that room, and when they walked in there, Frank showed them the big light skin dude with the freckles. He showed them the video of them killing Anisha. And that's why Lenore was so all fucked up in shock on WGCI, like she was in a trance, because they seen her, man. That's why they ran out the room scared as fuck like that, because the higher-ups had that on them. And that's how they played. They gonna have something on you. And that's why they ran out the room like that. Yes, because Frank showed them the audio of them killing a girl. That's how they keep themselves clean. And then we call Frank, if you think I'm just lying and all that, we also call Frank live and put him on the chat, my people who know. We called Frank live, and Frank also told us live. We tricked him and recorded him. We was the king of doing that. And we recorded him, and he said, yes, I had her belongings for this amount of time. And yes, she came to his crematory place. But why would she be at his crematory place in Evanston when she was supposed to have been in the morgue up there with Kristen Howell wearing the motherfucking lungs, and Kristen Howell up there wearing the motherfucking lungs. And guess what, y'all? Oh my God, one of the lungs is too motherfucking big for a child, because the lungs that she was wearing was Anisha Flowers. Oh my God. And so that means she never made it to the motherfucking corners, because when y'all beat the shit out of Antonia Levette Evans and Geneva Knox that night, bam, they went up there. And I also have the recorded phone call of the crematory place that told y'all that they also cremated Geneva Knox, and it was only a one-person funeral, and the person that was at the funeral was a tall guy. there's no way they can get out of these pressure points. Body blow, body blow, body blow. He's on fire. He's on fire. Let's get it, man. What about Kimberly Evans? See, because Miss Barbara was there, they had her child.
Her daughter there. Have you ever seen pictures? Have you ever seen Miss Barbara's daughter? Kim? Oh, okay. Let me ask you this, do you feel better now that you came out and told the truth? I was always wearing the capuchin. Did you feel like a weight been lifted off your shoulders? Yeah. That's because it has been. You've been carrying around that weight for all these months. You was doing yourself for.
Now watch this, y'all. Here go a post that Miss Teresa made. Now watch this. To whom this may concern, I still don't know what happened to my child's life. That's a lie. The ladies starting off with a lie again. Clothes, shoes, cell phone, her, and the list goes on. However, I have been promised lies, and then look, and if once this case is over, I was forced to never talk about my child again. As you can see, over the years, I wasn't nearly vocal as I am today. So after this post, I might be back in court, but I will be getting sued because I was tricked by they will give me answers. That's a fucking lie, bro. Really, Miss Teresa? Give me her clothes and her cell phone and everything that belonged to her when she died. That was on her body. That was a lie once they finished investigation allegedly people I trusted. So basically, this lady trusted these people, bruh. They was friends, they was cool before this shit happened. And once everything, you know what I'm saying, when they did everything, Miss Teresa felt betrayed. They told me that somehow Kay got out that back door. I never heard how, which door she could get out. Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me they told you that she got out a back door? Now look, this coming out her fucking mouth, bro. They never told you which door. You settled for that. Look how dumb the shit sounds. So they were like, yeah, she came out the back door. Which one? Oh, I'm not sure which door she came, but we just know she left out the back door. Listen how stupid this shit sounds. Somehow she got out the back door. I never heard how, which door she could have got out. But they never told me, y'all. How a world. Allegedly, they never told the media. That's why I know the media will lie, allegedly. Check this out. I'm the first one that exposed the news anchor on the footage. Yeah, Trey Gang, the first one that did this. Watch this, y'all. That was right at 2 weeks ago. If you look what I've been talking about from 2 weeks ago, all about Jedediah, Miss Teresa Mon, and this news anchor person on her. Shit, don't it fit the time when they start beefing with each other? Let's go back to Jed video. Check this out. Now, this is what I was talking about when it come to Jed, right? Look when the beef started. Jedediah Brown. Watch when the beef started. Shit, round 2 weeks ago, everything was fine. Everything was perfectly fine. Everything doing good. Trey Gang doing good until he started this goddamn news anchor shit. Then look, bam. Next thing you know, booyah! All because, bruh, I said, look what the hell I found out.
Bears, Eagles,
Look.
Black Friday football. Pre-game at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime.
Finds the perfect gift. Wow, that didn't take long.
Look. Look what I found out, bruh. Watch this. You got to be kidding me, bruh. So since everybody exposing each other, let's expose the newsman, the one that Mitch Teresa talking to at the protest, the same fucking day that they agreed to go along with the narrative. And Jedediah told everybody, yeah, Walker Hobson, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, they sold that girl, chopped that girl up. That's him on the footage. So let's talk about the facts in the case. Mitch Teresa, why you got the news anchor man showing up right behind Kenneka when they first got there? Look. Now let's talk about this. We got the news anchor on there. And he on the footage. You see how Jedediah trying to distract everybody with all that jumping and hollering while Mitch Teresa talking to the newsman? That's crazy to me. There go the newsman right there, bro. Coming in behind Kenneka. That's him. Coming in right behind Kenneka, bro. Let me skip it. He the next person that come in. Bam! There he go. On the money. Now you see why Mitch Teresa said what she said. Check this out. To whom this may concern and all this old shit. Allegedly, they never told the media. That's why I know the media will lie. Allegedly. She talking about these people, bro. So she know about these people on the footage, bro. Man, y'all need to share this so since they talking now, this is the perfect time to throw Mitch Teresa the ball. Here you go, Mitch Teresa. We got the news anchor on here. Here go the police chief on here. Tell her what's up, what's going on. I was in pain going through a lot battling my counsel battle. They forced us. Nobody can't force you to do nothing. They had us in rooms for hours. They would not let us go until we said what they wanted. That's a goddamn lie, bro. Y'all believe that? What they tell you to tell us, Miss Teresa? She walked in the freezer. It was an accident. Oh yeah, yeah. What about the people at the party? Oh, I don't know now one of them. What have this lady told us? Shit. She just playing victim, bro. Now look. I was in pain. They forced us. They had us in room for hours. They wouldn't let us go till we said what they wanted. They made us accept what they wanted to give us. I am literally living without my child. And I'm rising above, staying strong and holding on to hope, even without you. P.S. I was made. Check this out, y'all. Watch this, y'all. I was made to do a recording, a video, hours after when we was hell during one of my child's birthday. So it's a video recording. You made a video hours after one of my child's birthday, and at the same time, I was sitting in a meeting about another child who wasn't even living with a middle finger up. I have nothing to give my baby that day. But I knew a surprise was awaiting once we left that meeting. Before the rain came hard, I stayed quiet long enough, but at this point, I simply speak my truth and respectfully, clearly, without naming anyone. What? What's up with all the meetings? So look, now let's make America great again and try to tell that to someone with honor when they told me just to go on and live my life. This bitch still asking for peace. So so telling everybody this shit. All of this. That's what the real argument about, bruh. What a coincidence. Trey Gang started some shit 2 weeks ago. When I showed the world this, I said, man, look, y'all, I cannot believe the shit that I'm figuring it out. I said, look, y'all got to go back. Let's go to my live video. Just to show you proof of this shit, bro. 2 weeks ago, breaking news, Trey Gang got them all on this. This shit was like a fucking movie. Bam! That's why it's a cover up. Whoa! Kenneka Jenkins was in the lobby. Kenneka Jenkins, the police exposed the family. Bro, man, go back and watch these live videos. Your heart gonna drop. You like, damn, Trey Gang, you own it, bro. Look, all this shit 2 weeks ago. I found this guy. Look at all this shit, Trey Gang lying. Look what I found out, y'all. This what I'm telling the world, bro. Look at some shit that I'm finding out. Nobody ain't listening, bro. So, and if you look at it, look at the title right here. I'm like, look, I'm trying to connect. Look, straight drop in the connection. The K to Sky K. Look what I'm talking about. K to Sky, Kenneka Jigga. Why I didn't know Kenneka family booked the room. So once I figured, look, once you go back to 2 weeks ago, bam, look what I found out. I've been trying to tell everybody Look what I found. And the whole time, Mitchell Reese and Jedediah arguing like a motherfucker. Look who all I'm talking about. This one video alone speak for itself. Cause all the live videos, I'm like, damn, look, I'm gonna make a video about it. I'm gonna drop a video. I got him on the camera. I got all them on the fucking footage. So I feel like I'm a part of this beef. I feel like, goddamn it, I'm the reason why they beefing, goddamn it. Shit. I'm seeing all of this. That's why Jedediah kept filming him. Jedediah kept going to the police precinct and they always bumping him. I'm like, damn, what he know? If he steady got this man on camera, bro. So look, all my live video from the last 2 weeks, that's all I've been talking about. Jedediah, Mitchell Reese, Jedediah, Mitchell Reese, Jedediah, Mitchell Reese, him on the footage. Look, all of this shit, bro. Look, this 9 days ago, bro. I'm telling the whole fucking world, look what I found, bro. I got y'all now. Bam. Look, starting out with 2 weeks ago. Trey Gang got them all. This was a setup, bro. Hold on, watch this. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I can't believe, bro, that. Hold on. So all that Mitchell Reese is finna do is use the race card. You know what I'm finna do. I know what I'm finna do. Hold up. Anderson. Now I told
Her
everybody,
name
look,
got to be Irene Anderson, not Irene Roberts.
bruh, you don't think the family, bruh. Look at this information right here.
Look, I'm finna verify all this in the police report. All this in the police report. Look. Check this out. She going by the last name Anderson, and somebody sent me this. And told me, Trey Gang, what you see in this picture, and I'm gonna give it to you, and I'm gonna let you look at this picture real hard. Man, I looked at this picture so hard, I'm like, only thing I know is the name different. And that's what I was looking at. I'm like, well, the name different, but I didn't connect the Andersons yet. So this how you connect the Anderson. That's an Anderson. This an Anderson. They're supposed to been in the lobby. Right?
Whoa! And that's a security guard. Watch this though, bro. Look at this. 54 keys, balls. 54 knew that. That's who she was meeting up with. Look, this finna expose me, Teresa, bruh. Cause
Come in and talk to Trevante.
That's who she finna meet up with. So that's why they want everybody to think this was Devontae Howard. That wasn't Devontae. It was him.
It was him. This was finna expose Miss Teresa, bro. This what all finna come down to. This how big this shit is, bro. This him. Once you go to Charles Dorsey, right? Look, Charles Dorsey. This the crazy part about it. You remember K420 talking like she talking to Charles Dorsey? Listen to this shit.
You, go sit down. I'll take you out in 2 minutes. Mommy needs to get a drink. Come on. Sit down, Karma. Let me know if Rico shows up.
See, they knew that was Charles Dorsey from the beginning, bro. Look, listen to this, bro. Look, boom. Hold on, y'all. Let me find it, y'all.
Go sit down, Karma. I'm not taking you out yet. Go. Come on, this way. Come here. Come on. Oh, you in there. Good girl. All right, here we go. All right, where's everybody? Hi, Karen.
Picture of him, bro.
Roger, hi, Heather. Is Charles in here yet?
Check this out. This the cold part about it. All this is a younger picture of him. As he's a security guard. That was him in the lobby meeting up with Kenneka. Now, confront me, Teresa, on that, bro. Confront me, Teresa, on that shit. That's how she gonna get away with it, bro. Cause look, Miss Teresa got everybody like, yeah, how she made it out that back door. But all this was a younger picture of him working as a security guard. That's why he would be in the lobby, bro. So Miss Teresa could stop all that old shit asking the hotel, where my baby shoes and my clothes? Before you get those shoes and that clothes, we finna find out how she ended up in there for them to have the clothes. Starting out with this sucker right here in the lobby. Him. So let's see if Miss Teresa gonna talk about, yeah, I wanna confess, I wanna tell everybody what happened in the room. I wanna tell everybody how she ended up in the freezer. I don't wanna hear no more talking like, yeah, you know what? How did she made outside that parking lot? Crown Plaza, all this old slick talking she doing. That bitch don't want no justice, bro. Look, that's why he on the
There
phone.
he is. Here we go, Charles. I gotta call his Facebook line. He called mine.
Cause his name came up and he on the lobby, so he finna make it look like, yeah, that wasn't
It's ringing again.
Shit.
The thing's still going. I want you to see. I'm trying to request her friend Cassandra. That's how she got in here. I invited her and the. What? I tried. He wouldn't do. I've been calling back ever since this guy. I accepted this guy's friend request, and he's been in the chat room. Now the phone, the Google voice number that I have, he's been answering all night. Conveniently enough, hasn't been answering. So do we have our answer? Because I just really want to go to bed now. I'm so done with this. Why would somebody do that?
So that's why she trying to get Charles Dorsey on the panel, because he was a part of the biggest cover up in the world. Go to this page. Check this out. Look how many people were watching at the time. Yeah, we want to hear from the security guard. We want to hear from Charles Dorsey and everybody. You see this? That's why he interviewing. That's why she interviewing him, and he trying to tell everybody about, you know what I'm saying, what happened to the girl, bruh. So where Miss Teresa at this time while this shit was going on? Behind the scene, watching this shit. Cause this what she needed, bruh. Look.
Because, like, again, we have to remind my crowd that Charles was not there. He was working. However, Charles is in the thick of this, and the reason he is reaching out and being, the one is not because of any other something I brought up. About, a lot of people always just coming out over Amazon. They're making him come out. Charles, can you tell me who you've reached out to, and when you've reached out to these people with this story? I mean, this isn't the first time you've contacted anybody with this, right? Right. And there's some concern because my subscribers were upset the way things went down in the chat room, and me and you kind of talked today because I got to be in your shoes. I got to be in your shoes. Go ahead. I would be irritated every time I hear your name. You could have been my name and stuff, whatever. So I was like, I'm going to see you and irritate her ass back. Right. Whatever. So yeah, like I told you, I apologize for being an asshole. Right. That's Charles apologizing to my subscribers for being an asshole in this chat. And I want to say, as a person who but never before had a video made about her, in the last 2 days I have found a total of 10 videos about me, and none of them are endearing at all, and I've spent a good portion of wasting time in their comments telling them to take a fly nap. So I know how you feel. That's one thing that I can say. I try to relate, and right now,
So look, check this out. Now I'm starting to believe this. This is what I'm starting to believe now. I'm starting to believe by me go on my live video, Trey Gang is the only YouTuber was talking about Jedediah, Miss Teresa, the news anchor, the police, and rappers that's on the footage from 2 weeks ago. And Miss Teresa and Jed B. So now I'm starting to believe this girl. Oh, I probably stirred up this can of worms. Cause why all of a sudden they beefing now? Gotta be, bruh. She gotta be. Don't nobody just don't up and just beef like that. Just up and just beef. So that means you could probably say shit, man. Trey Gang put some shit out there, and this thing you know, her and Jed beefing. That ain't nothing new to me. It ain't like it ain't happened before. You know what I'm saying? But shit, when I was putting out a whole lot of shit, it's like when every time when I put out something, it's always something will come behind it. Like it'll be a bunch of YouTubers dropping some Kenneka Jenkins videos. Like just say if I spill some real major tea, you'll get Kenneka Jenkins videos. They'll tell me to stop talking about it. I'm crazy for still talking about the case, but if you go to the filters and look at the people that did videos this year alone, look, just this year alone. Now, Trey Gang, you stop talking about it. But if you look at all the conspiracy theory, look at all the conspiracy theory, bro. All this just gonna be conspiracy theories, bro. It's to keep that conspiracy theory going. It's designed for you to keep thinking, hey, is this a conspiracy? Nobody don't want to talk about the truth. Everybody want to talk about the conspiracy. Hey, whatever did happen to Kenneka? Hey, her friends had to set her up or something like that. We'll never know the truth. That's a fucking lie. Look. Shit. You got to be kidding me, bro. So guess what? Now we got to go back and watch the goddamn footage, bro. Now, I hope this encourages everybody. Go back and watch that 36-hour footage. You ain't got to do nothing but just look at the people that's coming in, then the people that she sold her to, the people that worked there. Hi, y'all. Man, Trey ain't finna get on no back this jump, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all be cool and y'all be safe. Tomorrow, I'm gonna go on and break this shit down some more. I'm going straight to that goddamn footage, bro. Look at all the people that died in her surroundings. That's probably
These
why she was
days,
the
the
first
best
one to
doctors
speak
don't
out
need a
on the
waiting room,
case.
just a Wi-Fi connection. Behind every
Oh, it's a video.
Look at all of this shit surrounding Kenneka case, bro.
Love you, baby. Love you so much. Love you, bye.
Many of you that are here, you guys know who she is and what it was. She was a celebrity stylist and she hardly ever broadcasted it.
That's why she was a celebrity hairstylist, because that's what she got out the deal. She was a millionaire and she started doing celebrity hair. That's why Miss Teresa was tricked, because Zaria was a millionaire before Miss Teresa was cashed out on the settlement. What? Shit. That explains why Miss Teresa, look at all the shit in that girl case, bruh. It's the same repeat. They arguing about insurance money, who gonna get this and who gonna get that. And you got Miss Teresa ass. Yeah, your daughter stayed with me. You got two mamas here that lost both of their child, all because of greed, insurance money, and harvesting. So now look at the agenda, bruh. Miss Teresa speaking out about this shit, then the mama speaking out. They got one thing in common: insurance fraud. Hi, y'all. But yeah, before I hit the blunt, I'm halfway in heaven. After I hit the blunt, I can't nobody tell me I ain't in heaven. I know it's good for me, but I'm up there on the 30-day fast. Oh, so you smoke weed? Oh, you been smoking weed. I told y'all Mitchell really be full of that kush. Laced with some crack. Mitch Reese on no Momo. Yeah, Mitch Reese be primo and that shit and drinking that cheap ass wine she be drinking. That Mad Dog 2020. That's what they said. Mitch Reese, to be at the house drinking a fifth of Mad Dog 2020 and smoking crack blunts. Yeah, that's what I heard. And I believe that shit too. Cause she even look like a crackhead. Miss Teresa look like she smoked those momos. She even texts like it too. Cause you go to Irene, right? Look, man, Irene looked like a goddamn Dracula, bro. Look at Irene pictures, y'all. Whoa! Boy, look at all the dents in her goddamn forehead. That bitch look like she done died and they done put different body parts on her ass. Like, shit, bitch. This bitch look like she fell out of a goddamn private jet and hit the ground and survived. And lived to tell about, yeah, I just bumped and hit my head, you know, tough ass body bitch. Woo, she look bad. Think she fine too. Man, you look like a robot. Damn, why you ain't put a filter? You need to put a filter on that motherfucker, bro. And I'm looking at your chest. That bitch need to do some push-ups. Bitch, you need to do some push-ups. And then this bitch got her medical. Oh no, I'm through. Y'all let these bitches get medical diplomas and shit. Boy, that organ harvesting shit for real. You know what I'm talking about? Damn. I just got alert on my computer talking about a virus being detected. And the virus is called the robbers virus. You know what I'm talking about? I gotta get this ugly bitch off my guy. I know she ain't trying to talk about nobody else. Woo! Golly, Irene, you look like a pretty crackhead. Damn, you ugly as fuck. And you sticking your tongue out, bitch. You look like a lizard. Man, you need to put that filter back on that motherfucker. Trick a whole lot of people. You know what I'm saying? That's her when she take her makeup off. When she take her makeup off, she look just like this. Early in the morning, talking about, hey, babe. Bitch, get about me, ho. I'm finna get over about this, John. That's what she look like early in the morning. Hi, I woke up like this. And then when she... I'm gonna look into that. When you say look into the twins, that's what I'm gonna get to tomorrow. Cause Miss Teresa got other daughters, and she ain't talking about her other daughters. You know what I'm talking about? Damn, Irene, they need to put your ass on they need to put her face on one of those them doggy patties. Like, yeah, you come to Walmart to buy those our new dog shit pads. Yeah. Come over here and put her face on that motherfucker. Be like, yeah, what kind of dog you got? I got a K9. All right. You gotta come over here and get these shit pads. You know what I'm talking about? And you got her ass on there on top of the shit bag. Like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, get those robber shit pads out of there. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, how much these is? Yeah, them about $4.99, bitch. Yeah, let me get 2 boxes of these shit pads. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, like this here. Man, you need to advertise this motherfucker like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about? The ugly bitch crew, you know what I'm saying? I'm that ugly bitch in the click gate. You know what I'm talking about? Damn, them jeans old than a motherfucker. Them look like some of the old bell bottoms back in the 60s. Trying to show a little ass. You ain't even fine. Man, you got so many dots on your face. Damn, what motherfucker been doing? Shooting dots at your face? Golly, Irene. What's all the scuff marks on that motherfucker? Damn, did somebody drag your ass on the floor or something? Like, damn, bitch. That look like road rash. But she look like a man. I need to see between those legs, make sure that bitch ain't got one. You know what I'm talking about? Cause she might got that wood down there. You know, you got to verify. You got to check these hoes these days. You know what I'm saying? Damn, that bitch look ugly, bro. What the fuck? Damn, what's all that about? What's up with that picture? Bitch, is this your foot? I knew that bitch was ET, bro. I knew it, bro. I'm trying to see who did her hair. Frankenstein, goddamn it. Look at her baby edges. God damn, Irene. Man, you went to Dr. Frankenstein. Yeah, let me get a wish wig, please. You know what I'm talking about? And then some old hand-me-downs. You can go to the drip store and get this same wish wig. Matter of fact, you go to the Army Salvation. They got some leftover wigs y'all females can get. You know, if you don't want to go to the beauty shop, you know, go to the Army Salvation. You know what I'm saying, man? Y'all got some wigs. They got wigs in that motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? See that? Went to the drill store. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Look, and put it on top of her head and put some oil on that motherfucker and made it curly. And she dressed up in a witch outfit. That's a witch outfit. That's that shit they be doing voodoo in. You know what I'm talking about? That bitch finna go to a ritual. That's how they dress up in the ritual. See that? That's that look. Oh shit. Damn, look at all the veins coming out that bitch head. I'm telling y'all, man, this bitch an alien, bro. That bitch an alien, bro. Man, look at the whole, you see the whole veins coming out. Shit. Who this bitch think she is? The predator, goddamn it? Damn, look at all the marks on her leg. Wherever she sleep at, they must got bed bugs, cause they tearing her ass up. Wherever she sleep at, whatever she laying on, they fucking her body up, bro. Cause I'm looking at some of those bites look like spider bites, mosquito bites, roach bite. You know what I'm talking about? She look like she been bit by a roach, bro. She look like she got bit by something and fucked that whole complexion up like, damn. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no. Hell no. Oh hell no. Now the pool finna be dirty. I hope she ain't finna jump in that motherfucker. Hell no. She gonna leave a ring around the pool. See, you don't want this Chicago chick in the 4 feet do it. No. Know what I'm talking about? That motherfucker gonna be smelling like spoiled milk when she get out that motherfucker. Like, damn, bitch. Yeah, man, I'm out there, jump, man. Trey Gang love y'all, man. Y'all be cool and y'all be safe, and we'll be back tomorrow, goddamn. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into it. Hi y'all, and I'm out, gang.